We agree.
I thought you were saying that it was going to go long because of DRX.
We're talking about phrasing.
Yes. Phrasing.
Yeah.
Talia.
Our sentiment is similar.
Talia and Pantheon once together, now on opposite sides of the ban scorecard.
Aurora also taken away, probably to set up for a B1 Gwen, which has been the main thing people go towards, because they're like, no counters. I do think there are other counters to Gwen, but we don't really see them come out often. Yeah, do I kind of have to go towards things like the Jax, which is fine, but then you have Ixa, Juwani, and you know, you can do that. Can be done.
So they banned Wukong on blue side, which really I feel like goes even deeper into your analysis, Chronicler, of a first pick Gwen. Because, yeah, and so they're just going to ban it away because they also agree with Chronicler. And, you know, the writing was on the wall for that one, so that kind of makes sense, especially with the Wukong
Oh, don't
ban.
B1 Trundle. Don't do it.
B1
Rumble.
Rumble?
I'm okay with. Yeah, I can live with that. And then...
or Varus. Varus is up.
Varus is also good.
Wait, they just gave Diablo Varus.
Yeah, that is a big risk. Is it the Teddy...
Ziggs angle?
Ziggs? Oh, well, not if you do that.
Rumble, Ziggs, Zed.
As, yeah, we'll see. DK did do that. That did happen.
So I'm actually tied with one in second place.
Barely behind me.
Yeah.
What did is...
we're catching up.
What did is slipping. Well,
yeah, he was up there.
Me and Wadid were tied.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the split.
There he is. Yeah, you can see it.
Slipping.
Okay.
Not there.
No, he was there. You couldn't see him?
No.
Look, he's right there.
Now I'm getting worried.
Very obvious.
We do have the Trundle to come through. We'll probably see a...
Wait, this is blind Trundle.
Support. Yeah, no, I know.
But at least Wukong is banned, so that's...
Yeah, I feel like at some point we're going to remember that if you pick anything AP into Trundle, he really struggles.
Now, that's not the meta.
That's not what we do.
That's not the tier list.
No, that's not what we do. I know. I'm aware. We just pick the Nocturne, which has been, I think, also picked a lot into the Varus. Also gives Raptor a ton of agency. And in these type of messy games, I think a Nocturne that is just so straightforward, I like it a lot. It's very, very much a, we see enemy, we press the button. Now, I think this combo is a little bit overdone, but I think it's fine. You don't need to do the combo. I think that's the main thing I want teams to kind of get through their head is you don't have to play with only that. As I actually don't mind this Jhin pickup. I think there's a lot of matchups you can go into the Orianna that are fine. And with this, you have a really good combo with the Rumble. And also, I think Jhin is one of the few AD carries that gets to play into Varus and not be bullied.
But what about into Orianna Nocturne?
Bad, yeah.
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 So they just pick Orianna Nocturne, and you say, I want to play very far back. Like, Teddy was talking a lot. I think he understands what he's doing by doing this, by picking this into Orianna Nocturne.
Well, it's also, if you are alone and they use 2 ultimates on you and you die, but you have another carry in mid and you have a Rumble and a Trundle, like, I think it's fine.
Maybe. Depends on the game state. It depends. There's, like, too many factors.
There are a lot of factors.
Yeah. You know, like, was anybody else there? Did they do reciprocal damage? Are we fighting before an objective? You know, how fed are we? There's a lot of things going on in this game.
A lot of things.
Yes. Mbessa, one of those things.
My favorite thing with Rise groups is we talk about all these things, and very often they don't matter, and it's just someone walks into a lane where they shouldn't be and just dies, and it's like, well...
What do you mean? That just happened in the last game. That was Legend Crew.
Yeah, that was a little different.
It was a little different. We're still trying to decipher what Zeka meant by that.
I do love that Yehu Akali ban. Akali has been a counter to Orianna for a long time because you can't side lane against her. Post 6, the lane is not fun because you are just at the threat of getting bursted down. You do have a really good time the first 6 levels though. Like, that's fun. But then once she gets rolled, it's not very fun anymore.
Yeah.
So we are looking for what, like... Kellen Renata? Question mark?
The Jhin Renata. Galio banned.
Kellen.
Oh, Kellen, sorry. Yeah, or like Braum? But that doesn't really, I don't know.
I think Brom into Trundle Rumble feels kind of...
Yeah. It's not quite the same angle.
They could
against
go
the
for it.
MF
I
at
think
one time.
really, if you can get away with it, I think you do just want to slam like Rakan. And with Alistar, I actually think you can. I think you don't really get punished. Because I do think you need an extra form of engage. So it's what? It's Rakan or it's Rel.
Or Nautilus.
Yeah,
but not into Alistar. Not as good. But it's a better duo.
I don't mind the Rakan. I think the Rakan's fine. I don't think this game is going to be about lane. And I think Rakan works really well together with the rest of the team as clear Aatrox into Rich Rumble. That's fine.
Yes.
I think Rumble is still good, but he's not... Outside of Doran, he's not really solo killing people.
They have so much damage. It's kind of crazy. They're frontlining by putting their face into the enemy team. There's the Renata. And that's an old Kellen classic as well.
It used to be exceptional at this pick. Actually really good. There was a large period of time where we were like, that's...
just kidding.
Quick look-see. Yeah, so we're going to remake the lobby, but I assume we're going to go through it very quickly. And up until that point, we'll keep talking about what is the Yehu pick going to be? That's the real question, because he's giggling a little bit.
Yeah.
If it just ends up being like...
So, Renata almost definitely is going to be picked.
I do think it will be Renata.
It makes sense. He was hovering it.
Also, because Yehu, I think, is the guy that's like, I'll pick Silas, and then... if you're playing Silas into Renata, it's not nearly as fun as... That is a very cool draw.
Give me Yasuo.
Okay, I don't know the reference of the right anime. I do know the one of the... Sorry, of the left. The right is obviously Naruto. That's... You know, that's a no-brainer. One Piece, I'm hearing. Yeah. With the art style, I can see it. I'm not a Doflamingo. I assume this is Kion feeding me this information. Our resident other anime expert. Much
no,
bigger
it's
than me.
Yundo.
It's actually Yundo. Wow.
Yeah. I feel like whenever you're like, it's somebody, it's always not.
Someone else. Yeah. It turns out Jason actually has extremely elaborate knowledge of plants, and you're just like, how? How do you know these things?
Who do you think would... Who do you think... Oh, well, I was going to ask you, who do you think would have the most knowledge about plants, but Jisun just said she had none.
It was not her.
That makes it a little bit more obvious.
I don't think any of us have green fingers, honestly. It's
what?
An expression. Is it only a Dutch expression? It's not a thing anywhere else?
I don't know, honestly. Here we are, hanging out.
Well, here you go. I think it makes sense.
So apparently, the Champ Select is valid. The Champ Select is valid until the Aatrox pick. So that's the information we're getting.
Makes sense.
And that's exactly what we expected, because while he did hover it, it's not 100%.
As a reminder, so we have Aatrox, Nocturne, Orianna, and Varus on one side, which obviously crazy drafts, really, really strong. And on the other side, we have the Rumble, the Nocturne, and then Jhin and Alistar. We don't know the mid lane yet. Yeah?
Rumble, Trundle.
Rumble, Trundle.
You said Nocturne.
Oh, my bad. No, Nocturne on the other end. I probably prefer the BNK draft so far, especially given knowing how they play. I have seen Diablo make some plays on Varus that scare me to my core.
But it's perfect when you're going in with Orianna Nocturne.
Exactly.
And Aatrox. And then you just like do a crazy amount of damage and you like do like a melee range Q basically. And then you die and then Aatrox cleans up. And you're like, my job here is done.
I could see Diablo do it.
Yeah.
I could see it. Now I'm trying to figure what other obscure knowledge we have within. Well, we obviously have. We have you. I'm the garlic expert, says G-Sun with.
She knows the old memes.
You know, I did actually. I sent you a picture of my garlic yogurt with eggs this morning.
Yeah.
It was great. It's really good.
Eggs and yogurt sounds like a lot of fat content, though.
Yes.
Because of the yolks and the and the dairy.
Yeah. It was great.
I mean, you are Dutch, so I guess it doesn't really matter. That's like what you eat all the time, isn't it?
Yes, that is the Dutch.
That and oatmeal.
Yeah, and bread.
I feel like you don't eat that much bread.
Oh, yeah. In Korea, I don't eat that much bread.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, in Korea. When I'm in the Netherlands, I
And
eat
why
a
is
lot
that,
of bread.
Chronicler?
Well, because you know, when you've had Dutch bread, it's really good. I love Korean food, but you know, we've had a lot of ongoing discussions about some of the things they consider bread. I'm not on board. As we'll be
Okay, Chronicler.
locked in here soon.
Whatever you say.
Well, yeah, don't pretend like you're not with me on this one.
I just think it's different. I would say that European bread is, it's goated.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean,
it is the best.
Should
but,
I
like,
should I ask you about Korean takes on pizza? Is that like, because you kind of set me up with that one, fellas. You want to give your opinion on that? Ooh, okay.
It is the rel, actually.
We do pivot. So the rel, I think, is kind of the middle ground. You still get a good amount of engage. It is a much better. I'm trying to ignore everything that's on the prompter. It's throwing me off. There's a rel that is a great ball delivery system that is much better engaged, but also have a laning pressure. I think Rakan in lane is kind of weak. I didn't expect that, and I don't think we should have. I'm not a huge fan.
It's a Yahoo classic.
It is a Yahoo classic.
I don't know if Yahoo has classics yet.
This is one.
But this is one of them, yes. You mentioned the Akali.
I'm
Yari's the other one.
I'm looking at this DRX strat. I'm just not really seeing it. I feel like it specifically to me works as a pick comp.
Yeah.
Where you like
That's what it does.
you charm or you W someone, and then like you pillow them, you kill them, and then you move. That's it. That's the. And then look at the opposite end, and you have a really strong topside 2v2.
Yeah.
You have great engage. You have, I think, with Nocturne you can set up a lot of fights in your favor. I think BNK are looking good. Now, does that mean anything? No, we're in the Rise group. Nothing. Anything can mean anything at any given point.
Anything can mean anything. Thank you, Chronicler, for your insight. But it's true. It's actually true when it comes to the Rise group. And we're just getting ready, to
Oh my god, the
into game
dragon bullying the little desert fox on that fence. No!
Oh, that poor little fox. Wait, that art is like way too realistic.
It's well done.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, this is a very nice composition. A lot of pick, great lanes, great 2v2s, etc. This is a composition. Let's see what happens as we're getting ready to hop out of the rift for game number 1.
미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
And you know, fellas, it kind of goes both ways. Because I know there's restaurants in the Netherlands I can take Korean people to that would make them very upset. The things they call, quote unquote, Korean chicken or
Oh boy, yeah,
or Korean style bulgogi. And it's you know it's kind of painful to me, let alone
yeah.
if you're an actual Korean.
I mean,
That's just how it goes.
I feel like the first place you ever take someone to, if you're taking them to Korean food and it's outside of Korea, is barbecue, because it's always like
That should be safe.
the easiest thing to get close to.
Yes,
right?
that's what you
That's what I think.
that's what you think. I've been to a place that did quote unquote Korean barb. It was not. It was not. I'm not
What
even
was
sure
it?
it would qualify for barbecue. No, it's just like, you know, like the meats. It's not the right cuts, and it's not the right sauces, and it's not the right banchan. It's just everything is wrong.
Yeah.
I can't really put it into words,
It's just wrong.
but it's just wrong. And again, I just live in Korea. You know, I've lived here for a few years now.
Yeah.
I big fan of Korean food, but yeah, that's just how it goes when you have your own food elsewhere. It's like when people here try to do their take on the stroopwafels. I'm just like, no, leave them alone. You don't need takes.
Yeah.
That's just a thing.
If you guys are curious how to spell what Mal just said, it's spelled like stroopwafel.
Stroopwafel, yeah.
Yeah, just because, you know, not all of us are Dutch, and that doesn't sound anything like what it's spelled like to us non-Dutch speakers.
It doesn't, yeah, okay, well, fair point.
I'm just trying to
you're
offer
trying
some
to-
information.
you
I'm trying to spread the word about Dutch culture, you know?
Yeah, it's stroopwafels and cheese. That's most of it.
You guys eat a lot of fish, aren't you? Like near the
We are? Yeah,
water?
we're basically just coastline. So fish is very popular as well. We eat a lot of like one of the classic Dutch snacks is raw herring with raw onions.
Oh, it sounds great.
I'm not fond of it, but it is
Sounds awesome, Mal.
No, well, even domestically, it is a bit of a divisive dish. We also have a lot of fusion food that's like, depending on who you ask, is nice. Some people would say not so much.
What is American food? Is it just pizza and hamburgers?
Well, I mean,
Is it apple pie?
like the pizza already is kind of a contentious topic.
Yeah, well,
I know what you mean.
Okay.
You mean New York style
I'm being
pizza.
very New Yorker right now.
Well, I get that. I get it. Okay, so both junglers see each other. I don't think anyone should be in any danger here.
Yeah, Nocturne is not level 6.
All right, back to. So, for me, right, American cuisine. I think of a burger. That's the first one. And then, yeah, you have like a lot of the fusion foods, right? Like Chinese American, Italian American. I feel like those are just fully fledged cuisines at this point.
Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of how that gets started, right? Like you bring a cuisine somewhere else.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you kind of like make it your own in that country.
It's also one of those things where if you go back far enough, like tomatoes, for example, are now considered a staple, but they weren't introduced anywhere outside of the Americas until, what, 1600s, I want to say? Think of how many cuisines are like, oh, tomatoes, that's our thing.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, it really hasn't been that long.
In the grand scheme of things. For us, it's been quite a while.
It's been our entire lives, yeah.
For us, little humans here. Nothing much is happening in this game, guys, so we're talking about tomatoes. I hope you are enjoying the discussion and
what is your cuisine?
discussing
chat?
amongst
share
yourself.
Share in chat. What's your national dish?
Cappuccino.
You know, because I know we have a very wide audience, so I'm sure we can get some great dishes that maybe we don't even know about yet.
Yeah. I have to say, Korean pizza, some of it is really good. Some of it is like, let's see how many toppings we can fit onto this slice of bread. And I'm like, you know what?
No.
That's not okay, actually. And it's just becoming something totally new, something totally different.
Which some might call good, and some people might be like, no. Mac and cheese and wings, yeah. More suggestions for American food.
Hamburger helper on there.
I don't know. Oh, you. Nice sidestep there from Vikla.
Yeah, still doing a lot of damage. He hit level 6 first. And now Vikla is like, well, maybe I can hit 6 soon. He's actually like 2 minions away. Maybe 3?
All right, so they get Dragon.
2.
But yeah, the actual national dish of the Netherlands, for all of you that don't know, is delicious, but not very aesthetic. It's just a mashed potato, and then you mash either kale or spinach or carrots through there as well. And then you add smoked sausage and gravy and mustard.
On top or like mixed in or?
No, so, okay, so this is, again, as classic as it gets. I was going to stop, but Raptor isn't 6 yet, so nothing's going to happen. So you take the mashed potatoes, right, and then you mash the kale or the spinach or the carrots, depending on what type you're making. You can also add little bacon bits, if that's your thing. And you add a smoked sausage on the side, and then you add some mustard on top or ketchup or whatever.
On the sausage?
Well, on the sausage, or just on the side, and you eat it with the stumpled. It's like mashed bowl, basically.
All right, Diablo, smart idea here. He sees Rich running at him level 6.
Good flash.
Yeah, goes on in, though, and now Diablo's in a lot of trouble, as I don't think there's anything that Kellen didn't do to save this guy. First blood given over to Rich on the Rumble. Maybe it's his day to have a day out.
Ondale being the big one for me in that play. That was crazy. Actually, setting that up, it looks like they were looking for a collapse on him. If Diablo has barrier, maybe there's a play potential, but instead, just giving over a freebie to Rich's Rumble. And Ondale was also on a tear. I think in, what was it, the DRX DK series that we had at the beginning of this week. That man tried his hardest. He was not at fault for them losing that series. Starting off very well here, early on.
Yeah. I got a lot of other suggestions for American food from Degon, from production. I can't see the name of who's writing. There's, you know,
that was you know.
stuff like Texas barbecue, apple pie, clam chowder, mac and cheese, Tex-Mex.
Yeah, apple pie one I don't get because I feel like that's just
Soul food? What is soul food? Oh, we're getting the zoom in.
was G-Sun.
I mean, we get the live here as well, as that is the flash away from Sponge. And now that the chain's here on Ondil, he's actually going to taxi over the minion. Pretty nice. Flash away by Teddy, but you're not getting away from the Rel, as he is blocked by so much. And he's still going to get away. Even a little bit of extra damage came in there from Raptor. Yeah, it's technically a fight win to the side of BNK. Looks like they might get the grubs off it.
Okay, I'll talk about this first. I don't want to.
Yeah, talk about the game.
It's throwing me off. Almost had too much action there. Actually, nice job of getting Teddy out. Giving over a kill would have definitely been rough. Also, do really like this early Hex Drinker from Claire. We've been seeing this a little bit more. I was looking at who was typing, and even though like I can only read who is typing in the prompter, like the little text that says who typed it, and I know I was right. So I don't appreciate being called up by G-Sun, which you guys can't see, but very upsetting to me, obviously. Because G-Sun on the prompter was
got him.
Yeah. So do we have more food suggestions? What else do we? What's the Australian national food?
Gumbo.
Like we got Atlas in the house as well.
Cheesecake? Isn't that like a New York thing, like New York cheesecake?
But that's still American.
Yeah, but I guess. Yeah, we're just gonna ult away. Trade of ults. Not really amounting to all too much. Philly cheesesteak, fried chicken.
We are in Korea. I don't.
Collard greens?
That's a barbecue side dish, right?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a barbecue side dish.
Southern food, that's why. I don't know what it is. We need Wolf for this. Actually, I guess Digon is also
Have you not watched the
from Virginia.
Netflix show about barbecue? It's great. I would recommend it. After this game, obviously. But it's fun, you know, it's barbecue. It's
cooking show, or?
Yes, yeah, cooking show.
I like cooking shows.
You'd enjoy it. It's great. Very fun panel of judges as well.
You know, nowadays, Chronicler, you know, I'm a recent father. My kid is 9 months old now. Actually, on today, 9 months old. I don't have a lot of time to watch things. The time that I have, I play games. We have a little engage here onto the Trundle, as not the easiest target to take down, but I guess eventually, if given enough time, they can do it. Maybe.
Right?
Vikla coming in. He's got some AP.
No!
And he pressed his Q, and he took it down. Nicely done. That's actually a good kill fed over to Vikla, who's had some minor struggles in this game, but never died, and is actually in a really good spot now.
Is it the Vicdemption arc? Is that what we're witnessing here? He's been playing well.
The rookie of the year form is coming back.
Yeah, I still can't.
I'm gonna mention it every single time.
Is that how you feel about Doran and Pace?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Probably. I mean, I don't know. Do you feel as strongly as I do?
I feel very strongly, yeah. Especially given where Kyle is now.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's fair. Well, he got a little engage here as just trying to face check into them. That is a very nice Magnus Storm. As now the Jin ult is going to be opened up. Diablo walking straight into it as
Rich is here.
Going to flash straight into the Rumble as well. Rich is just getting so fed in this game, but DRX are still not winning this fight, as that is going to be a win there and a win up here for BNK. Clear just getting turret plates, and BNK getting even farther ahead.
It's a bit of a mess, but I think when all is said and done, probably BNK are happier with this. So we go back to the beginning of display. I'm happy to see that BNK have also identified the law of Sponge. Just kill Sponge. Just kill Sponge. And then
that's the law of Sponge?
That's the law of Sponge.
I thought the law of Sponge is either he does amazingly or he doesn't do
well, or he gets focused and just keeps dying, which I think it's really also pointing that Callan is doing the exact same thing Andil did at the beginning of this week. Just finding the jungler, taking him down. But the big difference here is that Rich shows up. He TP'd in, Snow TP for his lane counterpart. But because Teddy still dies, it's a 2-for-2 trade. But the top lane got battered, which is why Clear, even though he's down 3 kills, is not that far behind in gold.
Yeah. Looking for this dragon. DRX got the first one, you remember, with some of the shenanigans on top side, and Sponge just kind of took it down for free. So after all the fighting, BNK and now ahead 1,200 gold, so they just get this objective essentially by default. And Raptor going for the Hexplate. This has been kind of the standard build nowadays. I mean, we haven't seen that much Nocturne, but we've seen enough, and we've seen enough Hexplate to the point where it's like, okay, everybody just seems to be building only this item now. Stride Breaker is fake for some reason.
I like Hexblade a lot more, yeah.
Even in the past?
Yeah, you're just an ult bot. So, like, you might as well lean into it.
Yeah, I just felt like sometimes in Pro, especially LCK, like,
I feel like
never really got value out of it.
in the current meta, there are way more fights, so you actually like
Makes
get
more
an
sense
opportunity to play it, to press it every single like 3 minutes of how the objectives play out. Yeah, we need other national dishes though. Like, what's Atlas's?
So,
what's Aux's?
wait, first I want to ask you, do you know Pop-Tarts?
Yes.
Lunchables?
Yes. Just for like, I have never had
Bagel
any of those
bites?
things. No. Well, I know them, but I haven't had them.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, because pop culture is
Tostinos?
overwhelming. No.
Pizza rolls?
Sure.
There's a... You know about like a powdered donut? You know those little like powdered donut, the mini balls? Yeah, those are
Those are
really
good. Donuts in general. Although the original donut.
Where are donuts from, actually? Do you know?
Well, I mean, it's fried dough, so like it's not really. But I do know that the
Somebody did it first, right?
Well, I mean, this is one of those things that I think got developed independently wherever you had people having dough.
So like everybody had fried donuts, and then we have like what we know as the donut.
That one is Dutch.
Really?
Yeah. What we know now is the donut. I'm pretty sure based originally on the oliebollen, which I'm saying Dutch. It might be Belgian. Not 100% sure, so don't hit me on that.
Yeah.
As Max says, Vegemite sandwich for Australia. That tracks. For Dan, what would it be? Like, I don't know the Irish one. The UK one would be fish and
Potatoes.
chips, obviously. I guess, yeah, but I'm sure they have actual nice dishes, not just...
Potatoes are nice.
Well, I know they can be nice, but they're not a dish.
A lot of damage here in a Yehu who's going to be forced to Spirit Rush 100%. In fact, I almost think he did it late because he just took way too much damage. And, yeah, I mean, if you get into a position against Orianna where it's like, you're 1v1, you just took a QW to the face, like... She's just gonna chase you down.
As our Orianna expert, also, that's where Vikla building, like, the safe build, right? It's not even damage. We've seen a lot more aggressive builds coming out from Ori's as well. As
a little fight brewing, trying to get onto the Rel. The engage onto the Rel. Not sure about that one. Has to lock in. The damage from the Nocturne is non-existent, though. As finally, here comes Clear trying to do something, but Rich is zoning everybody away. But Clear getting some resets in the back line. Actually gigantic. And, oh, the flash forward. Gonna force the flash here out of Rich. Is now opening up. Oh, trying to get Raptor. And now they just stand here. And no curving of bullets for Teddy, who is desperately trying to save these fights for the team.
Ooh, not even close. Woo. Yeah, we're getting actual action. That's nice.
I know.
I did kind of enjoy talking about food, though. You might not know this, but I'm a bit of a hobby chef. So, you know, I was enjoying it.
You should make an account and post stuff there.
I actually do have one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. But it hasn't been used recently.
What's
As we have to turn onto the Rel here. If you damage her before she engages, she actually isn't that beefy. But it's Clear coming in here, being the big difference maker. And also Sponge on a merry chase to take down Vikla. That means that Clear and the Admiral just have free reign. Then good flash there as we are not done.
Yeah, we're just running after Raptor, apparently.
Another 5v5.
Yep. It is BNK, and DRX are also picking up the pace. I'm proud of them.
You're on vision. Well, also BNK don't give you a choice, right? So DRX just have to...
Yeah.
You have to go, because they will.
It's Infernal Soul again, by the way. I don't know if you mentioned it.
Ooh, very nice.
We're just getting all the hype souls today for some odd reason. There's been a lot of Mountain and a lot of Chemtech in recent times here at the LCK. Trying to set up for this fight can be difficult if you're getting poked down by Varus. Also, as Red Team trying to push into the Banana Brush, as in goes Raptor. Going to force Teddy out of the fight, and down goes Sponge! Sponge is just out! And look at this, Kelly gonna keep Teddy around. As BNK, they say, we will fight you, and DRX were not ready.
And that looked a bit messy for BNK at the beginning of the fight. A little bit disjointed all over the place, but then guess what? I think the Nocturne are doing so much heavy lifting there in these type of chaotic scenarios where one team has full vision, the other doesn't. it's hard to make a play. As we take another look, Kellen on a crazy angle here. So Vikla goes in, and this is what I'm talking about. You see, even though they split up in different directions, the members of DRX are just very easy to collapse upon because they're alone. Just got picked off one by one. That's 2 kills. And now the game rapidly snowballing away from DRX.
Yeah, and as we know, and as we mentioned many a time, B&K will take this lead and they'll throw it at you. They'll say,
oh, yeah,
we're going to fight again and again. And they'll be very aggressive and sometimes over-aggressive. So if you're DRX, you just got to wait for the one chance where they make a mistake, which here is getting burnt down, but it's not going to happen.
Are they our second most aggressive team in the LCK?
Well,
I'm looking at Kellen. I'm saying yes. Should he be here?
Yeah, no, probably not. Looks like he's dead.
He is dead. That's just before Drake as well. Thank you for proving my point, but I think it's them. Like, T1 is first, obviously, but pretty sure B&K is second.
I feel like B&K are first.
But not in a good way.
No, yeah, in terms of just aggressiveness. Like, in terms of just trying to seek out as many fights as possible. I think that they are number 1. They don't back down.
I think it's close.
Even if they're losing.
I'm making an argument for Idols. Ondil?
Oh, the charm misses for Yehu. And now Ondil's just kind of... yeah. Down will go Yehu. Raptor's going to take him out with the ult. And now he's going to get on top of Shelly and drive in a little circle. Okay. Equalizer comes down. Rich is very much out of position.
What is happening?
I don't know.
I guess Rich is dead.
Well, Ondil got out. Yeah, Rich is dead. He is 4v1. Did a bunch of damage, so his damage numbers are going to look good. And clear.
I want to remind everyone that the R5 Ari did come through. I don't think this is down to Yehu specifically, but it does. Just the whole drop kind of feels disjointed. No notes for Andil though.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see him continue the form that he's had so far. And
I mean,
because we are in the Rise group, I don't think this game is truly over. But it is starting to very quickly get worse. As, like, Ondil going in here when the rest of the team isn't ready, and then there's the TP that comes through.
I like how Raptor just ults away from
Raptor, yeah.
It's like, yeah, cool story, Cal.
And then here, Raptor's like, oh, I'm needed. Which I think you can just go forward and jump into the wall. But he didn't know exactly where Ondil and Rich were, I think. So maybe he was afraid he would, like, jump into them and die. Yeah, I did also, while all of that was happening, like, Callan TP'd to mid instead of into the fight.
Classic. Yeah.
I love the Rise group.
Yeah, the Rise group is great. The vibes are amazing every time. But yeah, it's a 5,000 gold lead 20 minutes in. And the comp for B&K is kind of playing out the way we expected it, right? We both mentioned how, you know, there's so many threats in this lineup that it feels like DRX are trying to throw everything into Diablo, and sometimes they get them. Like, they've gotten them twice, and it just doesn't work because they have too many threats. As here we go, going to turn off the lights, a giant magnet into a lot of them, but Vikla's still going to go down as he got caught in all of that. But there's still many threats. They got one, they didn't get all of them. Clear very much tanking it in the front line, but still going to get that reset.
Eddie? Okay, he's fine. A little ambitious, but
oh, Diablo.
Dead?
This time he got left out to dry, and maybe that's Otacon here for DRX, down 4,000 gold. Or maybe not. They don't have a jungler.
Take it away, Valdez.
Okay, I'll break it down here. Okay, your turn.
So let's take a look at how this fight starts. Ondil continuing just a great form. Here, finds a really nice engage. The ult this time just hits front line, so it doesn't really do that much. And then Cleo here, actually, he probably can just not flash and they can extend that fight because he gets the reset, but he didn't want to risk it. And then here, because everyone kind of goes a different direction, Teddy just gets to set up. I feel like he was very close to just getting focused down. Oh, Ondil teleporting cow. Very scary.
Yeah. Very confusing. Trying to fight over the control ward. Kellen is very much caught out, has to flash out. And the Otacon, of course, was not taken by DRX, down 4,000 gold.
What did these teams mean by this?
They're just vibing, they're hanging out, you know. It's Rise group territory. DRX, they need to be fighting for their lives because they're currently in 9th place. Very nice shockwave. Last one wasn't. This one was very fantastic. Gonna catch the two of them. Raptor, though, baited in. They do get the kill at the very least, but Vikla going down.
Diablo might be in trouble.
Yeah, Diablo is going to flash away, but oh, he's not able to hit the Q sweet spot, and that is going to get the kill onto Diablo. And now the chase here, Vikla having to heal. Everybody's just on the run. And do they extend? Yep, they're going to get the double knock up in here as Clear goes back in and immediately just dies. And yeah, who wasn't even there?
Yeah, I do get that final play from Clear because I think he's trying to play for either like the Triumph proc or Sundered Sky. Everything else about that whole sequence, though, I am mystified,
Baffled.
Baffled. I am not surprised because we do kind of know this was going to happen. As we take a look, great shockwave, no notes, kill onto Sponge, kill onto that's Trundle. So he does go down, but it takes a little bit too long. And then here Diablo, so he goes in, then flashes, walks back in, which he definitely didn't want to do, and then. He can't really charge the full Q, so he can't actually hit the Ari. And then here, Amdil again, man, with these knockups. Clara thinking, I'm dead anyway to the burn of Rich, so I'm going to try and salvage the play. Doesn't quite work out. That's Otacom taken by DRX, and as we knew, this game nowhere near.
Far from over. Far from, there's no way to know.
And I was skeptical, but it is actually a Rich angle so far. He is toasting.
Return to form.
Oh, we didn't know, but we knew.
we said, you know, maybe that was one of the angles.
Diablo does play for damage dealt. He does not play for KDA.
No. He doesn't care if he dies, honestly. Like, if he gets a bunch of kills and a bunch of damage, like, he did his job.
It is kind of refreshing. I don't think as an AD carry it's necessarily always right. But this game has been messy, right? So as Varus, I think you are going to be in the receiving end of a lot of that. There is a lot of backline dive as well. We do have possible Infernal Soul Point here for B&K. As Diablo is alone without flash, there's no follow-up though.
Well, they're trying. They're trying their best. Okay, that's going to be the end of Kellen. Just like that. Big shot into Vikla. He's zoned away. Raptor gets taken out. DRX, big fight here. Looked a little bit silly and slow at first, but they found their angles.
I take back the no follow-up. There was follow-up, just not onto Diablo. That doesn't matter. And DRX, a full tempo swing. A gold lead now for them. I don't know about, guys, just take Drake. Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, there's a fat Aatrox. I'm not so sure.
They're going to go for the turn. It looks like with Andil.
But this is Baron is just spawned. Like they have a lot of, and they have poke Varus and a lot of damage.
And Andil spotted. They know he's here. And they know that the Baron is slow as well. Like you mentioned, because they know they have time to go in, but after they spent too much time, actually, Sponge, he's got the smite, and he has the Baron. So DRX pick up the big objective, trying to flash away here and get to safety. And the root comes down. Looks like
Raptor's on the way.
In a little bit of trouble. Over goes Kellen, and he might get traded out for that. Yes, he absolutely will, but a bunch of damage. It goes into the Rumble.
Oh, Nocturne doesn't have ult. So this definitely is good for DRX, but they do lose Soul Point. And losing Soul Point, I do think is a big, even though it's not quite Soul, for these two teams, I think losing Soul Point is a big deal, Valdez.
Yes.
As maybe look a little silly, because this, at first this looks like it doesn't really do anything, but it doesn't matter. They can just segment one by one. As the rest of B&K are kind of caught off guard because they were setting up for the Dragon already, which means that there is no counter engage, right? There's no Clear going in, there's no Vikla. And if you do collapse onto Nocturne, and obviously he doesn't get to play the game, he's only good when he gets to be the one that jumps in. And then here things get a little silly as Kalin, Kalin autoed, that was his own auto to make sure that Rich died, but then he also condemned himself to an unfortunate demise. Definitely worth, not even jokingly.
Yeah.
It was a good timer, because his death timer was obviously a lot lower. Did look very funny though, as now a gold lead is there for DRX, but also the Rebel Baron power play is 600 gold, and I think they might get one more turn. There's an outer, still standing in bot. Richest TP, please. Please, DRX. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Send
Oh,
it
no.
again.
Kalin!
And did again. We're going in. They found Teddy. They found Teddy here in the back line.
Teddy, no!
Teddy's just out. Raptor might pay for it, but they're using so much to try to get him. Sponge here on the left is not able to do the same on a Diablo. And now the equalizer, not quite gonna get Raptor. He is burning. He's trying to survive. And yet not show himself to Rich. Rich goes back in. Woo! He picks up 2. Return to form for Rich, but yeah, it's not gonna salvage the fight anyway.
That even Valdez! Oh, I love me some Rise Group. As Kellen arguably doesn't even need to go for this TP because they just leave Teddy out to dry. Why is no one appealing for Teddy? Can't leave him alone. And then Rich tries desperately to salvage the fight and actually does a, I'd say, admirable job of doing so. As Diablo's like, oh, it's fine. I have the shield from Orianna. It's not fine. Just walks up, dies ceremoniously. Gold is actually basically even at 28 minutes.
Yeah, it makes sense. No, this is the way it should be. It took us a little roundabout way to get here, but we got here all the same.
All right, so now on the next timer, we can have DRX take Nash and then BNK take Soul. And we get to see again who wins that trade.
That is an option for DRX. They don't have to give away Infernal Soul, and they shouldn't.
No, I don't think they should. I'm just worried that they might. I hope not. Almost have Def kept done for Yehu. Rich is pretty far off of his Zhonya's, which is unfortunate. Claire, by the way, is gaming. Somehow still has a gold lead, and I think a lot of that's ambient gold, but also he has a 40, 30 CS lead? Which felt like it has come out of nowhere. I'm having a hard time.
Is it 50, 40, or 30?
It was clearing the wave. It was 35, okay? He was clearing the wave as I was talking.
Yeah.
It's really, you know how in an open world game, and there's just too much stuff.
Trying to catch Diablo. He is a bit caught here, and he's got a Trundle on top of him, trying to peel for him. The entire team, but Yehu goes in, and he goes back out. He is so mobile on this R. He finds the angle. Raptor going to be caught out here as well. And the timing of this pretty nice, as you see Clear. Trying to get on in. The charm is going to miss, and he just wants to reset desperately. Somebody try to give it to him, but they're not quite going to. The pillar going to catch Vikla. He doesn't even have any mana. He doesn't have a way to get out of this. He's just dead. There's 4 kills here for DRX.
If that was a little more decisive, they could have actually looked for the end there. So Diablo gets caught. Doesn't find the sidestep. Nicely done by Teddy. Yehu ensures that this play works out with the flank right behind them. And then they don't have any cooldowns left. Raptor just dies, and the front line is just tanking this Aatrox, so they're not bothered. And every time, all of these fights feel like they start with either AD carry just getting piled onto and dying. Teddy,
as it should be.
On the chin, having a lot of value. Now, no objective is up, so we'll see what DRX actually got out of it, besides a gold swing, but let's be real, the gold swing doesn't matter. Do they get tempo kind of on the dragon? But they are not sitting at soul point. So it's basically even. And we get another go. That's the way I like it, Valdez.
It's basically even, as you mentioned, so anybody's game from here. It will just come down to execution in this team fight. 5v5, straight up. Side lanes don't really exist, although Vikla did a good job of pushing in mid.
Oh, Amdo's flash. Benny looking to set up.
He wants the angle. He's going to cleanse and go on in. He finds the Nocturne, and that's not quite the target I think that they wanted.
Shockwave!
Goes Yehu, the Shockwave, gigantic. Going to catch that entire front line. Sponge as well. The follow-up from Kellen is genius. And now Teddy doing an insane amount of damage, but he was alone. Let's be real. And that is Infernal Soul here for the side of BNK.
And it looks like, again, just the threat of the soul alone is enough. The DRX know they can't afford to give this one up. They're forced into a position where I can't believe that they didn't get to set up objective control. they won a fight, like, so decisively.
They did,
How does
yeah.
B&K get in a position where they can contest? And all these
Some questions don't have answers, Chronicler.
No, will be answered in the next episode of Rice Group. Coming to you right after the break as the Nex is about to fall.
Yeah. But they will get the kill. Diablo ending up 6, 6, and 12. Pretty satisfying KDA, but it's not a good one. Oh, it's like 3, actually, but...
Man, if Diablo would have actually gotten the triple 6, it would have been thematically consistent.
They just look confused.
Well, I mean, also probably very annoyed because it felt like that maybe the tides had kind of turned on that game. And that final fight, every single fight basically is always reset. We don't know what gets a lead out of it. It's just taken at face value. In that one, the engage wasn't quite there. I think Amdil going a little bit too amp. Follow wasn't there. Multi-man shockwave. So he didn't get to have the impact, nor did Rich. Really? Now that I think about it, every time a team was the one that actually pulled the trigger on the fight, I feel like they just won it.
Yeah. Proactivity. B&K's figured it out.
It's OP.
Although sometimes they just randomly didn't as well. DRX did a good job of catching out some people occasionally themselves. Although it really felt like Teddy was doing a lot of heavy lifting, you know? Even though Rich has got this big damage bar, you know. It felt like Teddy was the one that was like setting up picks.
It was Rich and Teddy.
Yeah.
For me, were the two. Sponge, unfortunately, one of the negative consequences of the Sponge and Yehu. That's, yeah, Sponge did more damage than the Ahri. That's not. Now, Ahri isn't known for her damage numbers, but I think we also saw it in the game. The Ahri pick didn't hit the spot.
He fell very far behind. It wasn't really a good one for the comp and more of a comfort pick for him. Didn't quite work out. But let's see what happens, guys. As we are done here for now, we'll take a break and have the space. We'll be right back.
그냥 우리 하나 여기가 이거. 알이 갈려 있고. 천천히 해봐.
여기 럼블 진 여기 있다.
박았어. 얼리면 더. 아리. 더 뺄 수 있나? 나왔어. 오케이. 앞라인 그라드 들어봐. 앞라인 들어봐 우리 앞라인. 야, 진. 그리고 노플이야, 노플. 나 뛰어 끝내야 되냐?
럼블 따라올게. 해봐.
럼블이 걸었는데 이거.
Seeing what happens. Kind of reminds me of, you know, before I got into casting, just being an esports fan, just watching, you know, just being like invested, but also, you know.
In your case, that's a lot longer than for me, though.
Yes, it was quite a while ago.
That's what, 13 years?
Over 13 years was, yeah, because I came to Korea over 13 years ago, so.
It's kind of crazy, Valdez.
Yeah, we were talking about Korean food, I'm like, or not Korean food, well, we were a little bit, but American food and Korean food, I'm like, I'm a little bit Korean at this point. Like, I've been here for so long.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, obviously, born and raised American, but When you spend enough
New Yorkian, let's...
New Yorkian, yes, true. With my pizza, that's definitely from New York. I don't know what where that came from. So we do have coffee.
That's how people from New York say coffee, right? Wada's more Boston. No?
Wada's like, yeah, that's Boston. Probably trying to figure out how to spell it. Water.
I feel like we're rapidly losing the plot.
I think we're kind of getting the same bands here.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I feel like we're
Please
already...
don't leave Pantheon open.
We're already going for the same vibes.
I mean, we are.
Well, okay, so...
It's a Rise group game.
The topic of game 1 was Pantheon's banned, everything's okay. The topic of game 1 was food. Let's figure out a new one for the second one. But something that's universally beloved and applicable to everyone, and Zinzo gets locked in to the surprise of no one.
I mean, it could have been other things.
I think it is the highest prio pick that's still left. Like Poppy, it's high up there, I do think.
Yeah, but you're right, it wouldn't have been picked before Xinjiao.
No. I think Skarner into Zinzo feels great. Also, with how messy the last game was.
Or Vi.
Vi does very different things. For Raptor, I actually like Vi more. I think Skarner, if you can draft around it and execute as a team, it's better. But Skarner, to me, is always best when he's great counter-engage.
Uh-huh.
Is B&K a counter-engage team?
No.
No.
That's why I was like,
yeah.
Or Vi, we could just engage. What is going with this Vi, though? I do wonder, because Ari's gone. Talia's gone.
Rise works.
Rise does work. Oriana's gone, you know, all these different things.
Also, you can use Realm Warp to dive into the enemy team.
You can.
2 out of 2 so far.
You can also use it for great macro plays and quick objective takes and stuff like that. But as we know, that's not going to happen here. Just saying.
So Galio Camille?
Galio Camille does feel pretty nice.
So we can also go like Victor. I was going to say Victor or Cassio. I don't like it, though. I feel like it's one of those things that in paper makes sense. But then
as long as it's not Cassio, I'm okay with it.
No, I'm also not really okay with the Victor. I feel like this champion hasn't looked good since Spring.
Spring, yeah.
Which, you know, it's a while. We're at match 108.
Spring, like the season of...
The season.
Yeah.
Well, we can
not like of the LCK.
No, it's not split. We can still call it spring. You know, like the rounds happened in spring. That's
True,
fine.
Yeah. Renekton.
Rich Necton, also a pick away from Claire. So what are you going to play here? The options are, what, like Ornn? If you want to really go money
crazy. Because he's rich.
I love Gragas here. I think Gragas goes really hard into the entirety of DRX already. I think when you're playing into stationary carry like Victor, it does really well. It's not what we're getting. I think Ornn is most likely for Claire.
Camille. You're not playing Camille. Quinn?
Okay, let's not.
I don't have any real ideas. Nico.
I
was going to say, like, Nico should be high proud, but she always gets picked in, like, second rotation. But here we go.
Oh, my God. What should be Claire top AD Nico?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, it could be.
I don't think it is. That would be very funny. So, we do see the Nico, which is really good with Vi. Like, again, we're just picking a dive comp here. Nico also, I think, is good into a lot of short range, as we have on the enemy team.
Nice Karma ban, by the way.
I really, really like it. I think Barrel, of all people, has been really on a tear on the Karma. Picking it into the Nico quite a lot. Makes a lane really hard to play. It also takes away some of the burst potential that's there. It's also just good into Vi. Just a lot of reasons why you don't want to play into that one. B&K, man, I know they just do the one thing, but they do it well. I feel like they also are pretty, like, when it comes to the drafts, like, we pick dive, we ban things that mess up our dive. We're not letting them. Not doing it.
Yeah.
And then we slam, I was going to say we slam Kai'Sa.
Yeah,
oh.
I was thinking the same. It's perfect.
It's good ban from DRX, good ban.
Yeah. You could just go ahead and save your top pick if you really want to, but you could also wait until they pick their bottom lane, unless there's something prio that you desperately want to pick up. Something like a Corki, which...
That's good.
Yeah, I've really had like a turnaround on Corki. I thought it was really bad at first, and then I was like, you know what? This just does crazy amounts of damage.
I also, it's a pick that has good laning pressure, that has safety. The biggest issue is that obviously in late game fights, outside of them being really messy, you can't hyper carry the way you can with a lot of other AD carries because you need to get in range. But is a very strong early lane bully that is good in skirmishes and has a lot of built-in safety.
Playing Victor Senna into BNK seems like it's not a good idea. Even though it's Teddy Senna.
Yeah, I don't love it. I do think Anders Nautilus is great. And I think that this is the type of comp where if this was against Bro, this DRX draft,
It's amazing.
foolproof. Cassante, oh, the clear Sante.
Yeah, he was hovering it before. There it is. Cassante locked in for clear. And we've been seeing a lot more Cassante nowadays. I feel like there's been a little bit of a turnaround amongst our pros saying that, hey, actually, no, he's pretty good.
As long as you don't blind him. Which, even that, I think Doran blinded him last game, but it's a second game pick, you know?
Yeah.
Game 1, that's Rumble, that's Gwen. In this case, Gwen is just consistently getting banned, but we have a lot of teams just letting it through in game 1 and then kind of letting it be. We could look at these drafts.
We did. We talked about them, actually, decently.
Do
we could
they
talk about
matter?
them a little bit more.
I'm going to say probably not. I probably not. On paper, it would.
Yeah.
DRX outscale, I think by a pretty substantial margin. But BNK, they're gonna give it their all. They're gonna fight a lot, and we'll see. I hope we get a game 3 Veldas, because it's been 2 days in a row where it's 4-0s. So I want to say
I like the
Demon
Kellen,
Hunters.
the Kellen Alistair. Hoping for Lolly Knight angles for some of these teams. Will it happen? We'll just have to wait and see. We got Vi here for Raptor. Definitely could get some good work going on this one. We'll see if he's got it going in game number 2. Let's hop on to the Rift.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
All right, game number 2. Off we go.
So the topic of game number 1 was food.
Yeah.
We need something universally approachable for game 2, right? Because food everyone can relate to. Everyone gets it. Everyone has their own preferences. What's next? Like, just video game. Like, what video games have you been playing? What are you looking forward to? I could start by sharing how happy I am that Arena is back. I love Arena. It's my favorite.
I knew you were going to say that, yeah.
It's so fun. I'm so glad it's me and Oaks play a ton. It's wonderful. Love Arena. I'm glad it's here. It's just, you know, you just play and then you high roll. And if you don't high roll, you go 8th. And that's how I like my games.
So that's how you play all roguelikes.
Yeah. Well, no. You can also be like the, I'm going to try and get 820 and make the best decisions on every single... No.
Yeah.
No, we ball. We go crazy, Veldas. We just pick what we like. And we try to hard force the same thing every time, and if it doesn't work, well, concede.
I feel like you can do a little bit of both, at least in Arena.
No. No compromise. No,
Okay.
I'm joking.
Where it's like you can take the gambly stuff, but you can also have like a solid build behind it.
You can for sure. There's definitely champions and setups that work better.
But you do the thing where you random every time. Right?
Oh yeah.
For like a random champ.
So sometimes you get like the shard for a champion you like, and then you're like, okay, what do you have? And then like, okay, I got this. Let's do it. Let's lock it in. And outside of that, yeah, I don't have any games I'm super looking forward to right now, because well, I basically, like, the last 2-3 months for me have been crazy, because there's been a lot of games that I've loved.
Yeah.
And I'm just we're kind of chilling.
Well, we're climbing nowadays.
We are playing a lot of food. Yeah, it's going well.
We did reach the peak. I would have been there.
Is it time to tell the story?
Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, my story was just that my baby started crying at 1 o'clock in the morning, so I had to leave.
We were in the final level, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, you climb a mountain. Together, you're just a bunch of goobers climbing up a mountain. You can help each other. It's very funny. And we were in the final level. And me and Ox actually made it, but we had to leave Brendan behind. We had to abandon him!
We got a big trade here. Vicla's like, yeah, I'll go for that level up and root you. Nicely handled, actually. totally fine.
Unfazed. Just like Bryce when he was like, nope, you're not making it to the
Yeah.
top.
That was the end of that.
Made for a good story, though.
I still unlocked the next Ascension level, or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
which is funny.
I guess
wasn't even there.
as a party we did.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, you know, like if you would have gone down, but we would have.
Yeah. So I was Gollum, right?
Well, yeah, yeah. Because Ox almost beefed it at the end, and I had to like carry him back up.
Uh-huh.
So I was Sam, he was Frodo.
Yeah.
And then you were left in the fight.
It's in the fire. Oh, such a Gollum move. Little trade here, and it's actually very nicely. Okay, Diablo, what is going on? There's
Finding his barrier!
There's baiting, and then there's Genius. Nice hook, though. Very nicely played. The double root comes in, and that's Nico, and yeah, they're just gonna go all in, because why not? Diablo with the double kill. It's still a good play for BNK, even though it's messy, as you would expect.
What? Okay, we're doing the lane swap. I'm like, okay. So, shout out to Ondale. Saved that from being a complete disaster. Because that, I think that Valkyrie in was actually a good play from Diablo because he still barrier and flash.
Yeah.
The real issue arose when Raptor was like, I'll hold on to my flash. Should not have done that. Because I think you actually get the clean 2-for-0 trade. So we have a little bit of damage maxing here from Diablo, baiting them in. But again, the trade is what matters, right? Because they just are setting up for this. So I think that's a good play. But then right there, if Raptor flashes on top of Ondale...
I don't know if he had the frames to do it, though. The hook was so well timed by Ondale.
Maybe. I think you can...
It's really close.
I think you can definitely flash on top of Teddy, though. Just like flash up instead of down.
You can go on Teddy, yes.
Flash up on Teddy, kill him, and then I think you can just literally one-tap and actually tank. So, definitely really well played by Ondale. I think a decent mistake there by Raptor. All said and done, the gold for DRX is on Ondale, the gold for BNK is on Teddy. Or on Diablo, rather. It's still a big win. It's still good. Could have been better, but it's BNK, so like, let's be real here.
Let's watch the next part, you know?
Sponge.
Let's tune in for part 2.
Do it.
Nah, he's not going to do it. He's learned in his time at the LCK.
But yeah, I don't have any releases that I'm really looking forward to, because all the, you know, Donkey Kong Bonanza and then the 100 line that I didn't shut up about for like, what, 2 months?
Game of the year, right?
My game of the year, yes.
Yeah.
Round 2!
We are diving again, and Rich has level 6 in Flash, and they all run away. They're like, oh, he's level 6 now, let's run away. That's exactly what they did.
That's fine.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Vikla just phase rushing. So
running.
Strong, that rune.
So fast.
Yes.
So speedy.
So swift.
How about you? Well, actually, I know you're a man of not... I feel like I play way more different games. You did get us on Doom, though. That was fun.
Yeah, the Doom game
was
fun.
really good.
BF6 is coming out soon. That looks fun. Might play that with Achilleos. We'll see.
Of course, you're so American.
Hey, at least it's not Call of Duty.
That is true.
That's the most American thing. Outside of course, League of Legends. Well.
Yeah, LT is doing fine when it comes to international performance specifically.
Sure.
They've been a lot better.
West, yeah.
Yeah, Black West is good. I don't think there's any saving this one.
Hey, you never know. You know, like, it's the best of 5. They got to 3-2 against 2 really good teams.
They did? Well, no, I do actually think FlyQuest is the best Western team by a large margin.
Well, yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It's just 1-team region, and then we're a 2-team.
We're a 2-team region. Yeah, we fought for a second there today.
What's the LPL? Are they also 1-team region?
I'm not gonna lie.
Is
With
this AL
LPL,
now?
I feel like it's so hard to keep. I know that the current jungler experiment is working out.
Yeah.
But I also am kind of the opinion that that's one of those things where like it's, you know, you get the honeymoon phase. Whether it actually will work or not,
Sure.
I don't know.
Like when things start going wrong, how are they going to
And then obviously
react?
AL was legitimately what?
Yeah, that's the one in the one.
At worst for best team in the world, but
yeah,
punching up with both T1 and Genji. Lost at ISO at least, as you might gather. We are doing LCK right now, so it's kind of hard to
Wait, really?
keep track of. Well, I mean, we should.
Is this LCK? Okay, that's a big engage onto Kalani. Nearly dies, and there he goes. And now Diablo in a lot of trouble. BNK just kind of put their face in it. And DRX say thank you very much. We don't need to do any fancy dive. Oh, I thought that lollipop hit. Not quite. Yeah, DRX don't do anything fancy. They just press Nautilus Q in a team fight and win.
And of course DRX are winning with the quote-unquote scaling comp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just hide on bush.
So Kellen tries to bait them and then just walks in face first.
Well, I feel like they were checking for vision.
Well, yeah, but like, didn't the clone go in? Didn't he see? And he just gets hooked.
And there was a realm warp too for vision. Like at around the same time. So there's probably a call. There was probably a call on the comms, which seemed to be a little bit all over the place. That was like, okay, we need vision in this brush. But they had already started the grubs and we're not in a good spot. So they needed vision before that. As now, gonna go on and engage here on Ondil. And he looks very dead. They're using almost everything to kill him. So 2 ults come in. Technically 3, I guess, with the Corki ult. And they do get Ondil down. And Diablo gets some free money in bot.
And then my guess is that the Claire is going to base TP towards top to make sure that Rich doesn't get too much done there. Teddy is zoned off of the way for a little bit. But will be able to make his way back there. There's the TP. Just a nice back and forth. A continuous trade of objectives. As Teddy also a knower when it comes to build, which is good. Actually doing a decent amount of stacking as well. Now Clear, thanks to that kill, does have his 4 mil done, so no fun allowed for Rich in this one. And it's one of those things where you look at the composition of DRX. They obviously do have decent early game pressure with specifically Xin, Nautilus, and Renekton. I do really feel like that topside fight was just execution from BNK being very below par. Not what we want to see.
A bit below the bar, for sure. DRX enjoying a little lead. As we know, though, not a big deal. Although this time around in these comps, you could definitely see the Victor and Senna really pop off eventually.
I think it should be a big deal. I don't know if it will be. That's
should be.
In Rise Group, these things we hold up as laws of League of Legends.
Yeah.
It's just a reminder that, you know, you can't judge laws in a vacuum. You have to judge them according to context. Are there teams where you see Senna and
What's with
Victor
you and the law, Mal?
Yeah, I wonder what that's.
You got a problem with the law?
Well, actually, yeah.
You have a run-in with the law?
Ace Attorney 7 was not announced, and I'm very upset about
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's sad. I was really looking forward to that, even though there was no indication whatsoever that that was going to be a thing.
You ever see, what's the movie? 12 Angry Men? That's a great movie.
There's a lot of good law movies, a lot of not so good ones as well. But a lot of great ones, yeah.
How about Suits? Did you watch that? I didn't watch that.
Oh, I did a little. I watched like a few seasons.
Was that one of the not good ones?
I think it's objectively not that good a show, no, but I did enjoy it for what it was.
Because of the law?
Well, no. Actually, anything but the law is rich.
Aha.
Oh, I thought it was
Rich?
gonna get collapsed upon. Rich?
Rich?
Are we?
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. That's not a question, Chronicler. We're going.
But he's
Rich.
okay.
Look at the pings on the map. They're like we're diving turrets.
Oh, I like
this
collapse.
is actually so nice. The turnaround. Totally baited Ondil on the rotation. Meanwhile, they're losing bottom turret, but who cares about that? They're getting top turret.
Are they? Well, yeah, they will.
They
will. So, can Clear get to this turret though? Like they don't win the trade, it looks like. I'm calling not worth.
For BNK.
For BNK. I'm calling very worth. A support for first turret blood?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much.
That's feats as well. This was a really cutely set up bait there, though. Like, they lost the ward drop, and then the moment that Ondil, I think, spots that, he's like, oh, no. Because they're setting up like they're going to dive top, even though we already see Rich back off. They're still fake going for it. How is Yehu's Rod of Ages not done yet? Is he actually?
Is he waiting?
He might actually be postponing it. I don't know. That might be a charitable interpretation, but I feel like it's one of those things where.
Maybe he just has a lot of money and he didn't back.
Yes.
Like, does he buy? Yeah, he buys a whole blasting wand and. Okay, he sold that and bought Merc Treads.
Which makes sense.
That makes sense.
Oh,
He
we're
sold
trying to
blasting
dive Yehu.
Yeah, he is a victor who does have flash. The damage over the top with the Senna, pretty good though, as in goes Kellen. They're gonna find Sponge, gets him so low in the circle, and he fails the flash, but still is going to go down. Meanwhile, on the backside, Kellen taken out, trying to realm morph out of this one.
No, clear! Oh, he's
What
fine.
do you mean?
I thought he was gonna die!
No, clear, no! As he walks away, Kasante.
I thought because he ulted, or he didn't have ult, I thought he was gonna die.
No, it was funny because they totally left him out to dry, and then he's just there, and he just walks away. He's like, yeah, I'm fine. I don't need your help.
This game is getting to me. This series is getting to me, fellas. This is great.
I feel like every Rise Group series that doesn't have DK, for you especially, it's gonna get to you.
So, we have the ult come in. There's just not enough damage. Really good timing from Sponge. Teddy keeps Yehu safe as well. Then Sponge actually stayed alive for way longer. And then this is where Heartbreak I thought was imminent because
Clear.
it's just clear. But
No.
okay, at the same, actually looking at it as well. So it's non-stacked Senna, like 15 minutes in. And then Rod of Ages, they were not killing Clear.
Never.
They knew. They were not
in a
thinking,
million years.
oh no, Clear. As Raptor, what about another dive? As did they have the whole squad again?
Just bring the whole crew.
Bring everyone!
Just outnumber, and you can never lose. And you know what? I think they're going to get a kill on a Kellen. So, kind of losing, I guess. Although Raptor did get a kill, I guess.
Are they also losing Herald? This is so BNK. We run around the man.
They probably
map
think they're winning.
as 4-man unit. Well, I don't think they.
We run around map 4-man units.
We gang.
BNK strong together.
Oh, I love this team, man. They're so silly. And then meanwhile, DRX is like, we're just cross-mapping.
Yeah.
Victor Senna.
We're just doing what our coaches told us to do.
Yeah, we're playing a clean game of League of Legends. Sponge is doing well, by the way. That's boding well. That's good.
Yeah.
Good tidings, Feldes.
I feel like he's not totally abiding by the Sponge Law, though.
No, he's not 1v9 yet.
He's like kind of somewhere in the middle, which is weird.
No, that's not
It's like one of these rare
Wait.
exceptions.
The Raptor wraparound?
The wrap around. Get it? You get it. Come on. You get it.
How do you feel about that?
I felt very good. I felt very good about it, honestly. What's next? I'm like, where are BNK diving next, you know?
Oh, I thought you were saying, where's this conversation going next? Because I don't know.
No, that's
Oh, let's
totally
get back
lost.
to where BNK are diving next. I also don't know where BNK are going next.
Oh.
Oh, Dragon, I assume.
Okay.
Really, neither of these teams are going to be very happy to see their opponent with Mountain. Because BNK don't have the damage, I think, to chew for health bars with only 2 carries. And then DRX have a Cassante on the enemy team. I don't think he should get Mountain. They're cross-mapping still.
Rich, TP available.
Can they fight the 5v5? I think is really going to be relying on the strength of this Renekton as well as the Zinzao's.
Okay, we're just going in. They're going to get the flash out of him. And Raptor gets away, so flash collected from Teddy and the barrier, actually. And he's only on 39 stacks here at 17.5 minutes. Definitely not that strong.
Playing for the retake here. Look at Kellen. No flash.
Yeah. Thinking about it, Andel's gonna go in, and over the top goes the Senna ult, but the Nico for the peel is big, as Kellen will go down. It is traded, but it's for the top laner. Clear gets away, but Vikla runs straight into them by himself. They trade the jungler for it, though. It's trades all over the place in the
Dragon is still going!
and Clear's got the angle. It's the 2 weak carries in the backline that have the range, but the distance is being closed by BNK. What? He went the wrong way. That doesn't matter. Still gonna get the kill. The 2 weak carries, they get collapsed on. And B&K also get the dragon.
And B&K will fight you to the death. As DRX, perchance not ready for that level of violence. As we take a look, I think just a bit disjointed here on the fight. They just don't have that much damage. And Rich, unfortunately on the Renekton, like, you need to be able to get multiple rotations off that. You're one of the big strong points for this comp this early on. Your Teddy, your Yehu, they just don't have that much damage yet. The stacks haven't been hit, the items aren't there. It's Rodavage's Victor. So as low as these health bars get, imagine one more Renekton Q, one more slice and dice, one more tick of that ultimate.
We're fighting.
Oh yeah, of course we are.
There's no time to analyze, Chronicler. You're here to be second play-by-play, okay?
Also, actually, we're gonna fully, let's do it. Let's ping pong.
Okay.
We got the Atlanta list.
Why, you can do it.
Why can't I?
Yeah, no, you can do it.
Toe into the.
Why not?
Well, I used to be a player.
You can even start off some of them, and then I'll pick it up.
Throw it to you. Well, we've had this conversation, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That I started as a play-by-play.
Oh, yeah. I knew about that, yeah. But it was in Dutch.
Yeah, but then also in my first, a lot of my first English casts were also play-by-play.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I don't think it was great.
Well, they exist. Are they out on the internet?
Yes. If you go back to...
Where can we find them? I'm just curious.
EU Masters 2019.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay,
that was me.
Readily available.
Orcs was there.
Yeah.
Caterham was there. We got a whole slew of people. It was very fun.
Did you cast with Ox?
I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, but I don't remember like every game. But I feel like we did because we were both there.
Okay, well, they're just going to group up for them as they try to go for the engage, and it's actually B&K that get baited into it. The engage looks good. Meanwhile, Teddy's just dying over here on the left. I don't know exactly why. Or the wall comes on Dill as in goes the clear shot. Tay, he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, the moment that fight started, my collar instinct kicked in and I just shut up immediately.
Oh yeah,
Next
I forgot.
No, it's fine, me too. Next fight I got, and there will be plenty.
We're so autopiloted, it's crazy.
I know. So, what happens here? What? So we don't have damage.
Look at the whole rest of the
We don't have damage. Like, why are Vikla and Clear going in on Teddy when there's deformity? DRX, also, I imagine just like, what is happening? Also, DRX, did I say that correctly? So, why aren't we playing for Otacon here? Did we not? No? DRX,
wait, they could have just taken Otacon.
DRX, we need to have a serious conversation about your conversions. You're winning these fights, but you're not doing anything.
Maybe it feels like they're just trying to claw their way back in the game and they want to scale.
But they're not! I know that obviously they can't see the gold lead, but like, you should have a feeling for this as well yourself, because you're even in kills. Global objectives, you're a little behind, but not that much, right? Like turrets are, what? Turrets, you're actually a turret ahead. CS numbers are looking pretty decent across the board. You're ahead in top, they're ahead in mid.
Yeah, and you can see the item completions and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can be like, well,
should have a decent read.
I look just like that guy.
In they go. Engage him clear there. Nothing coming through of it just yet. Sponge still looking, goes for the W. Doesn't find it right now. Going in, gets targeted, and Sponge is dead!
Oh, it's a gigantic kill, and the follow-up here from Kellen is just huge. Andil gets away, and now we got Yehu in a bad spot.
Diablo is chasing on, trying to get Teddy, won't get him now. That's Rich. Still looking for stragglers, but I don't think he can follow up.
Oh man, very close fight still. But B&K will enjoy the lead, and they're not done yet, Chronicler.
They're going in, find Rich. Vikla looking for the bounce, Teddy is low, still moving forward. Look at the Clear Sante though, he's behind them, the Realm Orb comes in, and there he is. Clear finds the back line, Teddy flashes. Looks like he will survive, but somehow Diablo dies with his flash down, but his barrier up. And it's a mess, Feldes.
Flash down, barrier up, that's what they say, and it's a disaster for the side of DRX, you know? And, I mean, this starts out in one of the weirdest ways. Like, it's the engage here onto the Cassante, right? And they're like, we know this is bad, but we still want to do it. Okay, there's a lot of follow-up damage. Let's just run straight into the bush.
And Sponge just gets blown up immediately. Really nice counter engage there from Kellen. Ye was trying, but he's really just 1v1ing the Cassandra until Raptor shows up and just promptly dispatches of him. Obviously, none of this matters because BNK over Chase. So Dragon is going to go in the picture-in-picture to DRX, it looks like. And then BNK are going to try and enter out of combat. I don't really like their position right now. Dragon gets taken. And the pings are going down. They're not really doing that much damage to auto. I think they'll get it. Yeah, okay, no, they're just trading. They're just trading. It's trading.
He's like, I get kill, I go kill. Diablo, you're already dead.
Diablo,
Go kill him.
Diablo is actually, though, literally the perfect AD carry for BNK. Like, he could not be on a better team.
That's true. He fits. Like, he is the guy. And he's actually really good at the game at the same time, so it was the perfect pickup, to be honest. Shout out to whoever made that pickup.
I'm not gonna lie, Valdez.
Yeah, you wouldn't lie.
Well, no, I don't think
You're a law-abiding citizen.
I did that great a job, but the back and
That
forth.
was good.
The back and forth was fun. You know, a little pointing of
Also,
like, you go.
Yeah.
You go.
That was fun.
No,
Also,
I
you haven't done play-by-play in like how many years?
6. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't undersell yourself. That was really good.
No, but it's fun. And then the Atlantalist takes over, or the Veldanalist. I'm being thrown off because the Atlantalist is also here today.
He's actually here today. Yeah.
The one day.
It's yeah. There have been some like Valdanalist days with Atlas casting, obviously.
Yeah.
There haven't been a lot of Atlantalist days without this casting.
No.
But today is one of those, and we're getting into another fight here, Chronicler.
So what are we doing? Are we? I'm opening. You're taking the next.
Yeah,
what do we?
just follow the tempo vibes and see where we go. You know.
I need another PowerPoint, man. I don't get it. I'm not ready. Sponge, no. Okay, he's fine.
Clear. No. He's like totally fine.
Both teams still looking. Game close to even, 2-2 in Dragon, slight lead for BNK, but scaling advantage for DRX. Yehu has gone Horizon Focus, which we haven't talked about yet. I don't like it. I just go Leandries as they go, and Sponge gets focused, gets the ultimate off though. They turn it onto Raptor. He does go down, but there's Vikla in the back line looking for the bounces. Doesn't quite find it.
Oh, and they catch Zondel here on the backside, but that is Vikla dead. He went way too deep by himself, and now Rich is gigantic. They take out the Senna though, and again, it's just such a messy fight. Diablo inside the stun is going to be taken out, and it's only Kellen. DRX win the fight. As Yehu is full health with a triple kill.
19-9. Guess what? They can't do an objective because it's just Rich.
And Yehu. Yeah.
As breaking away, Chronicler and Feldes. So we go on to Sponge, who is Sinzao, so he's not bothered. Not even an ultimate out of Raptor because he dies too quickly. Then a really good flash from Yehu actually keeps him away from Kellen. And then I want to see what happens next. So Diablo goes in. And then he is, unfortunately, Corky, so Rich just gets on top of him. Rich, to me, doing a lot of heavy lifting. That earlier fight, not quite going his way, but this Renekton in this mid-game really popping off. 19-19, the gold is literally...
There's no way to know. Wait, it's exactly even.
It is!
It was exactly even there first.
This might be my favorite game of the split so far. I'm not gonna lie. We got today has just been. We got a tempo vibes PowerPoint.
Yeah, that was
from Atlas
so good.
/ Kayan. We still don't know what it means.
Okay,
we're approaching kill records.
We might break records tonight, guys.
If you're here watching right now, you get to say, I was there.
You were there.
You were here.
There's a lot on the line.
What is happening?
You can bring it up in the future. You say, I was there when we broke the record for most kills in a game.
Oh, deep flank there from Raptor. Rich
right.
already chunked a little bit. The Baron has started up.
Yeah.
Raptor didn't see him. He showed, and then the engage coming in through as well. They're trying to do too many things all at once. Undale gets focused. A lot of damage going down. But it's up to Sponge. He will go down, or never mind. Stays alive as Vikla now bullied away. Gets the ult out. But Clear dies, and that's 2 down for B&K.
I mean, B&K, they were trying to approach from so many angles, and they just left their Corky to die. He was just there in the front line, and Kellen's like, guys, I'm trying to help this guy. Can anyone help him? No. And yeah, Vikla TP'd in just to almost immediately die. And just take a look at Diablo here on the right side. He just...
Okay, you can't...
Valkyrie's in,
you can't
immediately
Valk
dies.
in there. I'm a Diablo defender at the first minute. You can't Valk in there. Can't do that. Not allowed.
And then
Again?
Vikla's isolated.
Yeah, again, Rich, I think really good on the target selection. Get on top of him immediately. On deal on this Nautilus. He just pressed R, but it was a good press. And then now they're going to get soul points. I think DRX might have been able to get our first decisive advantage. They're going to get soul point. They're going to get the Baron. Should be able to get themselves an extra amount of turrets as well. And I do think they have the scaling advantage, even just by the virtue of the range.
Yeah, I mean, getting this Mountain Drake is pretty huge. On top of the Baron, trying to push into bot lane. See that the wave clear is non-existent with these 3. Finally, Diablo's going to show up, but he's... I think after that last Valkyrie, he's maybe going to take a little step back and say, okay, I was wrong.
Oh, Raptor on a flank. There's a lot of vision there behind them.
Wait, B&K want to fight?
Yeah. Fellas, come on. You can't be surprised at that. I know you...
They want to fight? What? What do you mean? That's crazy. DRX are like, whoa, they want to fight. We should back away.
Wait, DRX?
Oh, they just want to push mid. There's a lot of pinks here. They want to go on a sponge. That dodge was pretty slick. He had a very good idea.
They knew, right?
Yeah.
Because he did walk through the jungle, so it makes sense that he would be waiting. So B&K, you don't need to fight. You are down a level on many of your champions, but well, who am I kidding? They're gonna fight.
Clear Raptor. He's so far behind. The engage comes in, and uh-oh, Kellen knocked away. Clear's like, okay, it's my turn now. Can we isolate Rich is the question. And meanwhile, we got a Raptor is isolated here on the right side. So it might just be a trade 1-for-1, but still Baron here for the side of DRX.
I'm kind of confused as to how B&K even got away with that. DRX, though, they're still pushing. They will get the mid lane turret, possibly an inhib as well. As Raptor does go down, the damage just isn't there from B&K because every one of them has to put themselves in harm's way to get anything done. And now Void Step's done for Yehu. Teddy's sitting at 100 souls. I think DRX have run it. I think they've ensured that we are going to a game number.
We need game 3.
We need game 3.
Uh-oh.
Everyone watching at home needs game 3.
Oh no!
W.
Clear just, yeah, he went the wrong way. Of course, he didn't know they were gonna be there, so. Okay, nice little pick from the side of DRX.
What does it all mean?
You know, I don't really have the answer to that. You take it away here, Chronicler.
So, attempted engage there from Kellen. Really nice counter engage there between Rich, Sponge with the ultimate, and then Ondil. Although it kind of counter synergy because I think they could have killed Kellen if it wasn't for the ult. And then Raptor tries to draw attention, whereas the rest of his team dispatches of the Crocodile. And then there, the timing on that as well is so tragic because if Clear's literally half a second later, he just W's up. And then, I think he's still dead, but like maybe he's not. As 2 minutes for B&K to try and regroup, because once DRX get the Mountain Soul, that is actually game. Like, I don't think you can come back after that. I don't think there's a way. and
or so he says.
I'm very trying to be very, as much as I can, you know, not say anything untoward towards either team. That could still be a crazy engage from Raptor that somehow makes this game work. Ooh. But to credit of DRX, look at the vision control they've been setting up, by the way. Every single time there's a flank, I see Raptor trying to solid snake his way for like 15 wards. He doesn't get to go to the back line. They're not allowing him. As I say that, that's...
As he found an angle.
Oh, there you go. Ward number 1. And instead of the exclamation mark over the head, it's like the question mark ping.
Yeah.
Like, oh, found him. There's 2 more wards in his own jungle.
One of them is actually
it-
spotted by a control ward.
Is it okay, it is swept.
The other one,
I don't know, it could be
Just
like
got swept.
one of those angle things where it's like,
no, yeah, we saw that one.
Oh, we
one
did.
is,
alright, good catch, Valdez.
yes. Valid analyst paying attention.
You like stealth games?
Not really.
No.
A little bit
Fair.
slow. I mean, they're okay.
They are.
Like, they're good, but not really my go-to.
Not your style, that's fair.
Yeah.
So we do have what should be the game deciding fight for DRX coming up in 30 seconds. They have full control of the area. They have 2 carries, fully skilled up. Yehu also has his stopwatch available. As long as they keep Teddy safe, I think they're winning this game. That's all they need. Just an ult isn't enough. Somehow Vikla and arguably Diablo need to get damage down on Teddy. I don't think they're going to be able to, but I am looking at Raptor. Oh my god.
What is this flank? Oh, they caught him! They caught clear! Once again, but the damage is coming in, and everybody's gonna dodge that Nico ult, and Raptor on the backside not really doing much. Diabo, may he survive? No, is the answer. The Q comes through, and Yehu is just way too fed. 420 gold, and DRX will bring us to a game number 3.
We knew it the moment we fought. We didn't, Valdez. Somehow we are going to break the record.
We did it!
For most kills. I can't believe that BNK wasn't involved in that one. But DRX, they meet them halfway to say, you want to brawl? You want to fight? We're down. As a new record. Sadir, if you're watching, you're here. And
We
that's
were all
very
here.
cool.
We were all here. I was here. You were here. Also you. And you.
Game 3, baby.
Game 3. Who could have seen this coming?
I think after the way game 1 ended, everyone. I think everyone knew.
There were so many opportunities for DRX to come back in that game, and they did sometimes. And
It is just another reminder that even though on paper these two teams are on 2 series and like 4 game score apart,
yeah,
none of that matters. They're basically the same. And that means that we might get ourselves some more fireworks in that 3rd game, Valdez.
it should happen. I don't know what kind of drafts we're going to be left with. That's always an interesting
I know what
thought.
BNK are going to try and do.
Play Leona.
Play like what, Leona, Jarvan,
Yeah, with Ezreal and
Fikla.
Akali.
Fikla brings out the Akali.
Yeah. It's going to happen. Well, it's a nice job by DRX. They actually had a better game number 2. They kept it together, they brawled, and they won. And they set a new record alongside of BNK for, getting the most kills in a series here in 2025 for the LCK. We are done for game number 2. We'll be back for game 3.
경쟁지 들어갈래?
들어가봐.
이거 1타 7타 좀 지키면서 하자.
오케이.
바이 크게 돌았어. 여기 세네가 앞에 나오는 거 이제 퍼주면 좋아. 여쪽 활짝.
바이 여기 있다.
야, 여기 저면.
그따테.
보였다. 야, 라이즈 ปุ๊ 야, 리코 오프해. 암라인. 나 코너 뒤걸어도 돼. 코너 ปุ๊. 야, 바이 도고. 바이 줄게. 야, 라이즈 볼게, 라이즈. 미드 그대로 가면 끝나.
with it. And we're
You
just
know what
gonna
you're doing.
embrace it. I've been here before. In fact, many of the players you are watching right now were also there.
That's true.
Because Claire was, Raptor was, Diablo was, Sponge was, Yehu was, Undil was.
Teddy for a time.
Well, I mean, yeah, I didn't really catch that. I'm not gonna lie. And then, you know, Teddy's been around for a very long time.
Why are we banning Wukong on blue side in game 3?
When
it's 11 and 3.
I don't
It's
know.
it's like the best first pick by far.
I don't know. I am not a knower. I am not aware. I am not.
What is aware anyway? Are there wares just like running around and stuff? Maybe it's in Australia or something?
What's aware?
That's what I'm asking you. You said you're not aware. So I was just wondering if you knew what one was.
And then I don't like the direction you've been taking recently. I feel like
What?
we already have the Atlanta list. We don't need the dad. I guess you are a dad now, so
Yeah,
dad.
it's just a natural transition.
It's just what happens. Is this
Max is just older than us. It just took me 3 years, okay?
Cyan gets banned away as well? Trundle obviously already out, so no Cyan counter unless you want to put Rich on Cho'Gath, but I don't think
What do they want to play?
that's a good idea.
What is available that's OP that they want to first pick here?
Probably a jungler. I feel like junglers are the hardest to also reliably counter, like Sejuani. Might be an early Sejuani prio. But I don't think you B1 it. I don't think that's right. What do you pick here?
First pick Akali. Wait,
Gwen
wait.
is open.
Wait.
That can't be
Wait,
right.
Aurora's also open.
Yeah, then you definitely don't go Gwen. Don't do. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I think Rich's Renekton was good. I don't know if Rich Aurora really is going to be the end of you.
Well, he has to play it.
Well, he has to. Yeah, he doesn't have a choice.
Or he can play on Bessa like Zeus did.
I like that more. I think Rich is better at Mbessa than he is at Aurora. I don't. I know Aurora is a stronger champion, but you can even give it to Yehu.
Yeah, how about both?
Oh. Well, I mean, I also don't think Yehu is. I think Aurora, to me, as strong as she is execution based. You need to have a good sense of when to engage with your ult, and like when you can go in and when you can't. If you do that, I think she's really broken. But I don't think that the barrier of execution is really quite as low as with some other mids. But I guess we are probably locking this in for Rich as the top lane counter matchup.
Jarvan.
That's big because I actually thought that BNK were going to play that. So is this where we slam Poppy?
I'd like a Poppy. I think Poppy's great in general, especially in game 3.
What else would we be going? Like, you need something that can deal with the Jarvan ultimate. That's
Galio?
fine. Yeah, Galio makes sense. I like Galio. Galio into Jarvan, I think, is also good. And also, you
Sivir?
deny... no, I think this is good. You deny them also the opportunity to slam Galio themselves here, right?
Yeah.
Because that means that Sivir doesn't get to play the game.
There it is.
There it is. Maybe we were fooled. Now, Aurora
Well,
into...
I was.
Well, I mean, neither of us really were. But
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to
They got us.
show it here. So maybe they're afraid. Now they definitely have to pick it, right? Because I feel like otherwise it's definitely going to get banned. So they do lock it in. What 80 carries are still available for Teddy here? So we have what? We have Jinx, we have Aphelios, we have Ezreal.
Yeah. Ezreal Leona could be the angle for Diablo and Kellen. I wouldn't mind if one of those got banned away. Ziggs.
You might also argue that
Xayah?
yeah, Xayah's good here for Diablo.
But oh yeah,
It doesn't really work that
Rakan's
well with
still
the
up.
rest. It doesn't really work that well with the rest of the comp, is the downside.
There's the Poppy.
Okay,
ban.
they are going Xayah Rakan if you don't ban either of them. But that Poppy, that feels like a
Man.
giveaway. I actually respect it. I think this is one of the type of situations with how these two teams have been playing. MF, I think, actually goes hard now. Like with how messy the setups have been.
You play Sivir Braum.
If you have full... Yeah, that is true.
But
I think the MF ban is fine. I think you ban MF and
then you're like blinding Braum and...
What do you pick here? So they ban Rakan, so Zaya doesn't look nearly as appetizing. I think Zaya also isn't as good into Sivir. Some of our other picks that we have seen.
Ezreal.
I don't hate Jinx. I think...
Zeri.
I mean, maybe.
Lulu.
Do we really blind Lulu?
Yeah, Lulu and go Jinx. Or Zeri. Just later. Maybe they thought that Sivir Lulu would be the play.
Might be crank time. Might be time to pull out the Blitzcrank.
The Kel Crank? That doesn't work at all.
It doesn't work even remotely.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I'm trying to think of something.
Blitzcrank Kellen? Because it starts with
Isn't
a K?
it just cranking?
Crank?
That
No.
doesn't really work.
Wait. That's not a champion.
The Nefiri?
Wait, what?
We're bringing it back?
That's not a champion. What do you mean?
So there's two schools of thought when you're playing into Lulu. You can either pick something out of skills or pick a hook champion, or you can say, I don't care, and just pick an engage champion. I don't like that third option. I hope they don't do that. Theoretically, this Galio could also be flexed. Don't know.
He doesn't care. He's going to play an engaged champion.
BNK, I knew this was going to happen, but I don't like it.
Zeri.
Zeri Lulu.
And they
You know what I
banned Lucian.
think is the biggest winner of this is Woodid. Like, I'm looking at these two drops.
The DRX Predator.
The DRX Predators, I think, are feeling really good.
Are they really going to take my 10 out of 10 away?
Would be fitting.
You know, I don't care about Preds, but my 10 out of 10, that would be sad. That would be very sad.
Well, we've seen enough between these two teams that it's just going to come down to the fights. There is resets for BNK. I also really love the Galio and the power that it has when it comes to these messy type of games.
I can't believe Nefiri's being played.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. Champion has not looked good recently. I can't believe that DRX got this good a comp, because I actually think they have everything. They have engaged, good disengage, good safety. I think their mid game is a little so-so.
Yeah.
That's really the only downside that I can see.
But they're playing into Sivir, so...
Yeah, that is true.
Kind of just wait through that. Like, win early game, sit there for mid game, or if you're ahead enough, just win. And then just win late game potentially. But who knows? An opportunity for Diablo to knock Valkyrie in and kind of sit back and spell shield. His Sivir was great last time.
He physically can't, Valdez.
Yeah. Well, you can still flash, but that's a different story. We'll see if that actually happens here as game number 3 starts right now.
세상사의 학교가 오신 것을 환영합니다.
Level 1, Sponge, just kind of running in. He has to flash. BNK smartly will not follow flash. Don't know how that actually started.
What is the timer here? Oh my god, if you got the cancel. Oh, never mind, it's the zone teammate. I thought it was Sponge back in there. Like,
yeah.
What? I don't think it matters that much. Like, no flash on Sponge is unfortunate for his early gang timers, but it's Jarvan. So actually locking him down is really hard unless his flash or a flag and drag rather is down. Not seeing anything surprising. Otherwise, when it comes to the setups, all looks pretty standard.
Yeah. Playing Leona into this, I am not so sure about. Not going to have a very fun time into the Lulu, which was picked first.
In a bad way, yeah.
Yes.
I don't like the laning phase. It's also, so I guess the school of thought is we need something that can lock down Zeri. Does Leona even do that?
No, you just take cleanse, and Leona doesn't exist.
And you also still have Lulu, so like you go in and you get polymorphed and then she gets ulted.
Yeah.
Maybe the thought was that we need someone to go in and deliver the Galio, but we do have Nefiri.
Yeah.
That's kind of what she does.
I think it's
Went
just
well.
it's BNK, and
Be
it's
hard
comfort.
again.
It's comfort for Kellen. He likes his Leona, or at least he's played a lot of Leona. And they said, or he said, pick me Leona. We're playing it. Regardless of what was on the other side, regardless of what they were playing into, knowing that Teddy would just go cleanse Zeri. As we're holding the wave, there is a ping. They want to gank bottom lane. Flash comes in, gonna lock down the Lulu actually. With the polymorph, as finally here comes Raptor level 3 with the red buff, and with no flash on Andil, he's in so much trouble. First blood given over to Raptor with a nice early gank timing from him.
I can't believe that the Leona setup actually worked. Fools we were. Without us, fools we were.
We should have known. We should have known.
As Raptor, I can't remember the last time I've seen a jungler not full clear. But guess what? If you get an early kill, you pick up double longsword. That is worth. Particularly on the Fairy, a champion that has the opportunity to really snowball. As
He's just dead. It's just a solo kill. Yahoo! And we'll have to see how that all started, but yeah. Oh boy.
yeah, that can't happen.
Our Galio's really walk the line always.
So you kind of have to, but not that close. As Kellen, oh, Andil, if he dodges that E, I actually think he lives. Because then they can't stay on top of him. Can't do a little bit of extra damage that comes through. So,
Oh.
why do we go in? I know, even if you get the knock-up.
Yeah, you get the knock-up, you don't kill him, you die anyway.
It's legitimately the ARI damage, by the way, that killed him.
Yeah.
Or what is it? No, wait, is it Scorch?
Wait.
I think it's Scorch.
Scorch?
I'm not even joking, like, because he was alive
In
when the pullback.
2025? No, I know you take it. I'm just...
It must
Scorch
be,
getting
right?
a kill in 2025?
What's like,
crazy.
What else would it be? That's insane.
And in game 3, we have Gwen versus Ambessa. That's
Kind of crazy.
it's just kind of like draft ban chicken, you know? Where it's like, we're not going to ban it. And then the other side's like, well, we're not going to ban it. We're going to leave a counter open. What are you going to do? Are you going to pick it? And then they did. And, well, they got the counter and they got a different counter as well. So DRX kind of...
All right, Raptor. Game plan is gank bot. Although I do think that this time they do not overstep. So there isn't really an opportunity here. So we're just going to go for the next full clear. He did pick up his blue buff. So that's still on a timer. That's actually kind of crazy.
Why farm when you could just kill?
The Vikla versus Yehu matchup really is one of two mid laners who have been struggling so far. I was not expecting Yehu to really do exactly what we're witnessing here, which is just a complete and utter destruction of Vikla.
Yeah. And
That's
it's a Vikla
two
who's
waves.
returned to Rookie of the Year form.
You're doing this to spite me. I can see it in your
No.
Yes, you are.
No, I just wanted to mention the narrative point we had from earlier.
No, you're Feldos, I can see you.
No.
You're not. No, I can.
I
I'm
would never
looking-
do that.
I'm looking at you right now. I'm seeing that little grin. A little smug. No, that's not happening in front of my face.
Definitely not.
Do my eyes deceive me, Veldas?
Yes.
Okay.
This time they do. Yeah. I would never talk about Vikla's Rookie of the Year form. I mean, he did look good last series.
He did. He looked good in game 1.
He did, didn't he? Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of like a Galio struggling in lane. Like, he made a mistake. It's not the end of the world. But it's definitely a mistake that shouldn't have happened. So, most important thing, I feel like, more than anything else, is to just not get tilted. If you're him, and just try to... try to calm down, just try to farm.
Don't get tilted. Also,
Your Galio.
Gold's even. We are just
Cruising.
kind of chilling.
Just like Raptor, hiding on bush.
He's not 6 yet. I guess he is looking to do a red buff.
Yep. Should spawn any second. He's doing it. And Raptor could take that away.
That timing there from Sponge actually spots him as he does it. Raptor hasn't based ever since he got that first kill. Picked up the double longsword, so we'll be having a juicy buy here. If this game just goes to late though, like who actually wins? Because I feel like Zeri, Lulu in our heads is like auto win, but I feel like Zeri hasn't actually had that status for a while. And there is also Gwen and Sivir on the enemy team.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually kind of interesting. I think it will come down to whether DRX can kill Diablo or buy enough space for Teddy. Like, those are kind of the two. They have great tools, right? They have the Jarvan, they have both Aurora and Bessa.
Ooh. Maybe he didn't want to take that.
Now Raptor's in the area. Although, so is Sponge.
I mean, yeah, Sponge is there. Andal just hit level 6 off the wave. Oh, we're going. Teddy with Cleanse and Flash, and he's going to have to use both of them.
That's big, though. Not getting the opportunity there to E, instead having to use the Flash. That's a big win. Kellen making us believe. Oh, Sponge just walks up and smites it. Easy peasy.
Yeah, we got to re-engage here. This is why Kellen picked that Leona. He's going in. And so they are. They got the ult right on that backline. Kellen going to be zoned away and killed. Raptor as well. Clear in the backline himself. Finally going to be able to pick up one, but now it's 4 members of DRX just on the chase. And that's another kill over to Teddy, who's enjoying a very nice and free early game.
As of course, we have our 5v5. As we see the value of the Lulu, I think actually come through. That BNK can't help themselves. They're going to fully commit to the fight. And they start off trying to get a kill on Sponge, and then both Rich arrive, and Andal just presses R. And now, kill for Teddy. Early snowball started here for Sponge. Everything pointing towards a very good direction here. As we go in again on Sponge, look at that. The combo comes through. And then here, Yehu's already there. By the time Diablo starts autoing people, half his team is dead or dying. And then Clear flashes for the kill onto the Lulu. It's fine, but it's not great. And DRX, what did, I'm sure, currently joyous. Brendan Valdez, his 10-game
It's on the line.
prediction on the line.
I know, it's very scary. With BNK giving kills over to Zeri. Yeah.
How are you feeling, Mr. Valdez?
About the Pred?
About the Pred?
I mean, like you've said many times in this series, I think it
Oh,
really does come down to whoever's going to play better as the game comes along. Like, it's great for DRX. They're getting Teddy very fed. That's pretty big. But it's only 200 gold in the lead in the 80 carry position, and there's not going to be any significant items ahead. So, you know, might just come down to the way it goes. I'm worried about the Lulu. Like, as a BNK guy, you were just talking about it, I am worried about the Lulu and the potential disengage, because if you can peel off of that, Leona, you're really very much just kind of chilling. A bit more trading here, but Vikla doesn't seem to be winning that anytime soon.
He's not losing his heart anymore, though, with the Spectre's Cowl done. So at least feeling good about that. Might be an angle when Raptor shows up towards the bot side of the map here, but we'll see if there's actually a window given by Yehu. Doesn't look like it's the case. Maybe a cancel angle here for Vikla as... Yeah, Yehu not going to fall for it. Could have been like, oh, he's low, I'm going in. Doesn't actually end up happening.
Yeah. Good hold for now.
Actually, a pretty sizable gold lead for DRX early on.
Yeah.
With an arguable scaling advantage as well.
Yeah, jungle mid-jungle, doing very well. Even Rich, you know, he's behind, but he's catching up. You can tell in this matchup. After picking up the Eclipse, Clear has to go back and buy himself.
It's also Giga Chat 1 item finished versus not Giga Chat 6 components. You know,
6 components.
Well, I guess...
Actually, it's 5.
Ring is... Actually, you're right. I got no defense.
Yeah.
Early Dragon being taken. But I'm going to be real with you. For...
Thanks.
I'm normally not. Normally I'm alive.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Yeah, no, you know, I'm
Finally, some honesty from
after
Chronicler.
4.5
Thank you.
years.
Yeah. Now that you're leaving, it's like, well, you can say whatever you want, right?
No one's gonna stop me.
All right, little ult in here. Needles are gonna miss. Now clear. Is it a bait? There is visions, they know. Right, it's not going to be baited. The rest of the team was coming up the river. Feats of Strength, by the way, was picked up by DRX.
Yeah, following the second Drake, we also have a Cloud, which is a very fun soul. Atlas happy. As I was saying, I would love it for the symmetry if DRX beat BNK, because then we have the trinity of Bro beating DRX, DRX beating BNK, BNK beating Bro.
Yeah.
Like, that just feels right to me.
And those three teams are basically in the same spot.
Yes, they are.
So.
And it keeps the race for that not to be in 9th, which is really what it comes down to. So fun.
Yeah.
And so exciting, because let's say that DRX win here, right? That means that they're only a single series behind BNK. They're even with Bro. They'll be 1 game score behind Bro.
That's pretty close.
That's doable.
There's only, you know, one other scoreline that could be closer. So it's really close.
And it also means that BNK don't build their lead, right? Because BNK would go to -11, which is only 2 games ahead of Bro. Still a series though, so BNK is still in the best spot to not fall down. But it does really highlight, like, we talk about the Legend group, you know, and like, oh, it's cool. I'm alive, they're gonna get overtaken by T1. But the real battle, as so often is the case, is being fought.
The real battle.
In the Legend, or in the Rise group rather, because guess what? If you're not in top 2 in the Legend group, oh no, it's fine. You know, you're just not getting as good of a position. You're still there, still at the table. If you're 9th,
I mean, for that, you don't want to get 5th, because then you have to play in play-ins, right? That's the real issue. But as you mentioned,
you're still in play-ins.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Ooh. Yeah, you're still playing for something.
If you're 9th,
you're
out.
Your year is over.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the end of it.
You don't get to enjoy the giant month of best of 5s that we have.
And it's, unless we have a truly historical collapse of DK, which I, on a fundamental level, believe in, but on the gameplay level right now, doesn't seem like it's likely. It's going to be BNK, it's going to be Bro, it's going to be DRX. So DRX winning here could have massive ramifications. Don't forget, even like the 2-0 that Bro got over DK at the end of this, that's why DK is here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have even had a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Can all snowball Velda.
Bro has its hands in everything, you know? It's controlling everything like the puppet master.
So Dagon is the puppet master?
No, he's not the leader of Bro. Just of the Bro fan club.
Is he? I feel like Atlas. Who was the first on the Bro fan club rank? Wasn't it Atlas like way back? LOL King Lava. Was it just Twitch chat?
I think it was just Twitch chat.
And we just followed it like the sheep we are?
Yes.
That makes sense.
That is our job, in fact, actually. And going for a little play here onto the turret. Not sure about that one. And he immediately backs away, especially with the collapse coming into mid. Kellen looking for it. He's going to get the slowdown and the flash out of Ondil.
That is nice. Not enough to tilt the game in their favor, but some wins being found here. Bot lane turret also falling. And you know what this reminds me of the like following Twitch chat, that there's a lot of people that won't know about Twitch plays Pokemon, that never experienced that.
Yeah.
Which is still one of the funniest and most interesting things Twitch has ever done. There's been like a lot of studies done as well, because it's just such a crazy cultural phenomenon.
Yeah. I was there.
Yep, me too.
Just like you guys were there for Game 2 when we broke the record for 2025. Most kills in a game at
when we
49.
Had the first Chronicler play-by-play in 6 years. When we had the
extremely rare.
We had the extreme. Yeah, we had the Veldanalist. Not quite as rare. Still pretty.
Yeah, just slightly.
That's still, you know,
rare.
When you're doing your pack opening, it's still good.
Yeah. You're like, ooh, okay, yeah, that's nice. All right.
It's
you know, it's not like the drop.
It's not the Atlantalist.
Yeah,
that's
Omega rare.
That's like 4 boxes. You know, that's not just a pack.
Yeah.
What is the rarest in the LCK? What
I think it would be like the Dagon analysis cast.
Oh god, yeah.
All right, we're going in. They're using that Leona and that Galio. Should they have used it, though, is the question, as yes, Andal is going to go down, and now he can just hold on a Teddy. The damage already done. The bleed is there. He flashes in for the kill. B&K, they are ruthless, and they nearly even get Yehu as well.
Get me a replay. That was actually crazily well done from Kellen, because it started off with him looking caught, but man, B&K pulled through. Oh, and that means the game basically dead even again, and that's right where we like it, Valdez.
Yes.
Okay, so watch this. So at first it looks like he's just getting collapsed upon. So he starts off Eclipse, then gets the proc, and then goes on top of the Lulu.
Yeah.
So Lulu doesn't get to play throughout this entire sequence. Vikla also flash taunts.
Why did he ult Yehu?
I have no idea. It must be a misclick, because I imagine you're trying to ult, you would be trying to ult yourself.
I think he might live for a lot longer if he ults himself.
I think he still dies because we did actually have the Neferi tether was already used, right?
Ah, yeah.
So the moment
That's
Raptor
true.
shows up, he still
But
dies.
then they couldn't have used it on the Teddy, maybe, you know?
Well, he
Less
still would have gotten
damage.
the reset,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
because it's the Neferi, right? But
Yeah, like, who is this champion again?
yeah, I mean, we haven't.
It hasn't been
for a while.
that long, but I don't know.
There's also been 2 versions of it, right? So,
True.
although, let's be real, we didn't see that.
The first one didn't really
Old Neferi
exist.
wasn't real. But all this does is pull back the game to a perfect equilibrium.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of wondering, because the guys had a lot of ideas about food. What is the rarest LCK card you can get? Like, what actually is it? So Dagon Shiny, which is Dagon, like, maybe Dagon not predicting bro in a matchup where you feel like he should predict bro. I'm not saying...
He's done that a lot, though.
Has he? No, but
Yeah.
I'm saying in matchups where you wouldn't expect them to have a chance. I'm not saying, like, predict bro against Genji.
Yeah.
I feel like outside of that, if they're playing any other team, he's always bro.
Sure.
Just love bro.
Bro aren't even here, but you know what? I love bro, says Dagon. Why did Atlas do that? That was really mean.
Well, I hope the space can later enlighten us as to why that happened.
Is the Atlantis just like...
Is he bullying?
Yeah, is he just a bully? I don't know. That was what did? What?
What? No.
No, it wasn't.
No, that wasn't.
Okay, well,
Evil? What did?
Evil what did as well.
Is it actually? Was it Evil? What did? Okay, this is very. That's the rarest card.
Evil what did,
Oh.
yeah. All right, we're doing it again. Gonna get the cleanse out of Teddy. And it, you know what? Tempo vibes, they might be confusing, but you can feel it. Like, B&K are behind, but they are leading the tempo. The vibes are in their favor.
No. The tempo vibes. They're also ahead on tempo. But we need to be very, I feel like we need to be very deliberate with our use of tempo, not to actually upset people that know what the concept means.
That's true, yeah.
And actually,
I have to be careful.
you know, talking about base timers and when you get to move on the map, when your opponent moves, and when you move out a turn or in. That's all different. Tempo vibes, however, though, are an Atlas invention and can mean whatever the hell he wants it to mean. So incomprehensible, Evil what did? That's the rarest LCK card. I don't know. Would it? Give me a little mischievous.
Yeah, no, he's pretty mischievous in general. But he also, like, volunteers for stuff, so I don't know. It's like, he's a really hard guy to read at times.
Yeah, I cannot read that man at all. I don't know what I'm watching.
I don't know, what does this mean? What did he mean by that?
I do think that Wadid is really embracing Rise.
Uh-oh.
Well, is it? I guess it is!
All right, we're just sending it. In goes to Galio 2, and Teddy's dead.
How did that work?
They just did it. They just
Wait.
pressed their buttons.
Did it work?
Well, Vikla doesn't have flash, so it didn't work.
It didn't work!
Wait,
yes!
they're getting a turret in top 2. Woo!
I love it when I ask how does it work and then it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's good. Wait, no.
Because you know it shouldn't.
Sponge, you can't die.
Oh, he wants to go in.
Well,
Exhaust,
this
fade it out.
This is just a free versus free as long as Rich doesn't arrive. Rich is on his way, so they decide to dip. That's not good.
Otacon.
B&K, that's not what you want. That was a little overforce. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, Tempo Vibe's pretty crushed after that.
So they just get Otacon for free?
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
I think maybe BNK get the Drake unless DRX is going to run immediately down. So that's something.
So, Raptor, you can't lead with the... I think if he doesn't lead with the on-target ability, maybe he gets out.
But I don't think he would have been in range unless he got that speed boost.
I guess he wouldn't have. But then don't go for the play. Just like, you use the TP, it's fine. Which I know BNK would never do that. Also, does this actually mean that much in the grand scheme of the thing, of the game? I don't know. It's Rise. You know, we're just here for the ride. Maybe we should rename it to Ride Group. Because we're just on
Yeah, I don't
ride.
know about that.
Yeah. Because we don't know what happened.
I like Rise Group better.
It is better. Let me dream. Even though it's a bad dream, you know, that's okay. Still do that.
I'll let you stay in your nightmare.
Oh, the Gwen.
How do they still have flanks with these TPs? Over the wall, the Zeri's totally fine. The Aurora ult was kind of confusing, and down will go Kellen. A little bit too deep on that one, I would say, as now Diablo all by himself against an Ambessa, but he's got a little bit of help from Vikla. Rich has to flash away. The re-engage from B&K is Raptor. Full on health, but now he's not. Tons of damage done by this Aurora.
They remember up, but the health bars are low. Yahoo!
Who's going in? Oh, not quite enough.
But they got Drake. That's soul point for DRX. That's still a win.
Yes, it is.
Guys, it's okay. This is not...
It's Nefiri. Wait, he stopped the back.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, no. That would, like, make that player go AFK in solo queue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a GG.
Thankfully, we're not in solo queue.
So we're going crazy as Kellen goes in. They tried 100 to 0 Yeo, and it just doesn't even work a little bit. He gets ulted, then hops out. How is this fight even close? And I think it's due to DRX kind of splitting up a little bit too much. That taunt from Vikla there to ensure that Diablo doesn't die, actually really clutch from him.
Yeah.
And then you have the reposition from Raptor, but their health bars are all gone. So we are getting soul point for DRX, which in this series has been absolutely insanely powerful, because let's be real, this game's a little bit of a mess. Also, shout out to Yeo, redemption game on the Aurora. If he dies there at the beginning of the fight, I don't think they get it done.
Yeah. It's really important for him now with this gigantic lead. I mean, this is the biggest in the game to carry. On the other side, I feel like Clear's in a pretty good spot. Like, he lived for so long. He was part of the reason why they were all looking behind at the back of that play. As now we're just diving in. Once again, the taunt is good, and this time we were just saying how important it was for him to carry, and he gives the shutdown to the Sivir. As now Clear, the other guy who has to carry, goes down too. So, I don't know.
Well, they invested a lot, though. Multiple ultimates used. We'll see if they can get out. The health bars aren't looking too good. Maybe looking for a turn as Rich goes in.
Yeah, looking for the turn here. The taunt onto 2. Gonna do a lot of damage. Diablo is really pumping out the damage at this point in time. He is quite low, though. Teddy, a couple of autos is just gonna do it. The triple comes out for Teddy. And there it is. The Fountain Laser is alive with a Quadra.
That is going to be Baron for DRX. What a roller coaster of a game, but that's what I was saying. Like, yes, they get Yehu, but they use so much in making this play work. Not waiting for the wave means that Kellen actually takes crazy amounts of damage. And then while this is happening, Clear can't get caught like that. If he is alive with the rest of the team and he doesn't get taken down, or Teddy gets caught there, maybe it's playable instead. Really nice slow play there. That's the Nash, and that Nash is going to lead as well into, I mean, at this point, the fact that it's even remotely close, testament to BNK's fighting capabilities, but they're not getting out there, right? Like, there's no way to have to try and turn the fight, but you're not turning onto Teddy, so what can you do?
Yeah.
And again, I keep going back to it, but I feel like this Lulu should have been answerable for BNK. You need to go for something that can neutralize it. Leona just doesn't do that.
You know who neutralizes who? Is Lulu against the Leona. So
we also have Atlas's take on the rarest LCK card.
yeah, I saw.
It's positive, optimistic wolf. So I guess on the contrary, it would also be negative, like pessimistic Mao.
Yeah.
That's like the both sides.
Yeah.
It's like
or like really lawful, like not conniving Ox.
Oh,
you know?
Ox when he's
Like following the rules.
yeah.
We got like a little split thing going on, and
TP.
another flank TP. They just keep getting these. It's a lot of damage. Just gonna taxi over to Vikla and just get away. Meanwhile, the turn, but not really a lot of damage, and a big cataclysm onto that front line. Looks like DRX are running away with this one. They're gonna get that Nafiri, who for some reason exists. And now it's a big push here. They already have the Baron. And Wadid, the one DRX predictor, is going crazy. We've lost control of the Wadid.
This Teddy not gonna let this win slip through his fingers. Punch goes in.
That is a combo if I've ever seen one. That was beautiful. What a great way to end this game, too. Teddy lives at the back of it, too. Double kill comes out for him, and it is done. This best of 3, DRX going to take the 2-1 victory over BNK.
And our weapon triangle is done. It's complete. Bro is able to beat DRX. DRX just now beating BNK, and BNK 2-0ing Bro at the start of this week. Mr. Brendan Valdez. We have a fight for that 6th and 7th place spot on our hands. And DRX are ensuring that it does remain competitive. If they would have lost there, I think the lead might have become too big for them to deal with. But that is not the case. So Nappy faces on the team. Very, very, very important win here for DRX.
Yep, we talked about it, and it finally came through. I wasn't a believer, especially after game 1. Barely went over to the side of BNK. I thought they were just going to win in the mental battle in game 2, but no. DRX fought back, and they made it happen. Every single win is a struggle. It's a battle, but, you know, sometimes what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and hopefully DRX, they use this to bounce in the right direction. You know, they start to improve a bit more. Their next matchup is going to be up against DNF, actually. So, as we know, DNF, the most struggling team in the Rise group. It's an opportunity for DRX to continue to practice, continue to try to gain some momentum, and maybe even show us DRX that can consistently challenge Bro and BNK.
And Bro, now looking at their match tomorrow against TNF, that's a must-win. I want to try and ensure that the gap between you and BNK, between you and DRX, stays as large as possible. Because right now, Bro is behind BNK, but with BNK losing here with a 2-1 score, if Bro 2-0 tomorrow, then all of a sudden they're even again. As Yehu, definitely a big redemption game. But for me, I think DRX today was relying on the players they've often relied on. It's Ondil, it's Teddy, and it's Sponge. Sponge, when he's not performing, I think the team struggles, but this Jarvan game was great. But the main story is the bot lane. Both Ondil's performance have been amazing, and Teddy making it work on the Zarya pick that we haven't seen had a lot of success in this 3rd and final game.
Yeah, it's Zeri Lulu. It's a classic, and it feels really good for Teddy. I think maybe, you know, picking the Lulu first, was he perhaps considering Jinx as well? But they hovered Zeri before the Lulu, and then they picked the Lulu, and then they picked the Zeri. So, yeah, either one I feel like is really right in Teddy's toolkit, you know, like in his toolbox. Like, he knows how to play both of those picks extremely well, and that's the type of AD carry that he is. He's your late game, super reliable, hyper carry kind of player. So he'll play the Sivir, the Jinx, the Zeri, and just like we saw now. This is exactly what Wadid said, by the way, when he said that he was predicting DRX. He trusts in Teddy to carry in some of these crazy late game scenarios. He's the reliable one. And even though he's tried another series for DRX, it hasn't really been successful, but tonight at least it was. So
Sponge having a wonderful time. And for me, Ondil, man, I feel like a lot of what we've seen recently from DRX has been him just performing well, trying his best, having consistent impact for BNK. We can't be running out of champions in Game 3 in Fearless. Because that's kind of what it felt like.
Teddy gonna pick it up. And You know, I think for his Senna and Seri for sure, like his Jhin as well, he had some good moments. And then he was also playing against Nocturne in game 1 by his own, you know, volition. He chose the Jhin into the Nocturne, but still.
I'm not going to lie. I was just like, I think Teddy played the most consistent. My other considerations were Ondo or Sponge, but I think Sponge at the Toronto game that was really bad. Ondo, I think, actually deserves a few votes. We'll see if he gets it. Maybe it's just that Teddy for out of 13. I don't know. No, that's that game. it was a lot. There was a lot going on. We learned a lot about ourselves, about food.
Yeah, a lot about food.
Enduring Bond as a caster where we can just flip rolls at this.
We were so clean with this.
It was great. It was wonderful.
So easy.
So chill. Such good vibes.
Just like, yeah, tempo vibes.
Tempo vibes.
All right, guys, we have the interview now. On that note, POM interview ready to go. I'll hand it over to Deer for the translation.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Deer for the POM interview translation, joined by Teddy on the side of DRX. Congratulations. Thank you. In the intense standings race of Rise Group, you took BNK down to secure another victory. So what does today's victory mean to you? Yeah, we secured our 7th win, and I feel like we have become a bit more competitive in the ladder, and I think we are seeing a lot more potential. And you actually got another POM after that last match against DN Freaks. So when you went on a rampage with Zeri, you might have predicted your POM, so are you happy with your performance? I felt like it wouldn't be unusual for anyone in our team to get the POM. I think everyone else actually deserved the POM today. So after a regretful Game 1 drop, you turned everything around with Games 2 and 3. So what feedback was there? In Game 1, I think overall, I believe we lacked a bit of focus. So I think we all just... The main feedback there was mainly just, let's just focus up, guys. We need to concentrate. And there was a lot of back and forth throughout the series today. So which moment do you think gave you the edge in Game 3? Even in Game 3, you know, our mid got a solo kill, and I felt like that gave us an advantage. And I think when I got the Quadra at top, that's when I realized that maybe this is a one game. And the Teddy ending. Game 3 had not a lot of options for AD carries, and you guys picked Lulu in the beginning and then picked Zeri at the very end. So you're actually the first player to get a victory with Zeri in round 3. So do you think Zeri is good? I think against Sivir, she's actually pretty playable. You know, they had really good comp against Zeri, and it wouldn't really have been very good. But I think in Game 3, we were able to create a good composition to sort of come back and make sure that we lock our victory in. And we are getting a lolly night with you and Rich. So what kind of chemistry can we expect from you guys? You know, we're both sort of experienced, and we're a little older, on the older side, so I guess you could expect some sort of, you know, like a boomer talk. And I hope you guys enjoy the content. And DRX wrapped up round 3 with 2 wins and 2 losses, and you will meet DN Freaks next. What is your goal? Yeah, we'll face DN Freaks. I believe they have good potential and they're a solid team, so we'll have to try even harder. And we'll make sure that we can get another win down. And that's the end of the interview with Teddy. I'm back to the space. Thank you.